And we're here. We're here. This now should be live. I'm looking at one screen. I've got a screen there, a screen there, a screen there, and my phone. And none of them have synced up properly. I'm hoping you can hear me. Steve.
Yes, I can hear you. We are
Not
live.
you.
We're live.
On me on Twitch. Can you hear us on
Yes,
Twitch?
on Twitch. Yes. Yes, I can hear you on Twitch.
Can you hear me? Right, okay. So it seems to be working now. Hi, everyone. This is Banded Badgers. This is our Christmas party special. We've just been doing some weird bits and pieces. But we hope you'll be able to join us. We hope we'll get some questions from the audience as well. But other than that, we've just been talking about chocolate. I don't know why, but chocolate around the world. Ross is muted. Dwayne, you're muted. Hi, Dibs. How you doing? How's your Valhalla thing going on? Can't hear you. You're muted. You're muted, Dibs.
I'm getting flashbacks of lockdown now.
Yeah. You're on mute.
Here we go.
You're on mute.
Not a cat.
I just come over all 2020 again.
Like, can we not? Can we just not repeat those years?
We're on Zoom. It's just how things work.
Oh God.
Right. First and foremost, hi guys. How congruously? How is everybody? All good? Thumbs up.
Yeah,
All good.
I'll give you a double thumbs up. How about that?
Double thumbs up. It's the
You made me watch something today. I've broken my golden rule, which is to watch something when it comes out. I never do that, as you know. I was watching about 4 years after it's been out. So I watched Secret Level today.
Yes.
Ooh, nice. The new, the kind of the
Have
D&D
you watched
one.
all of them?
No, I watched all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Cool.
Actually.
The Pac-Man one was epic.
The Pac-Man.
That
I haven't
was
watched
wild.
it. I really want. That's something I got to do.
That was some deep lore. I was not expecting that.
It was.
Yeah, I was not expecting
really
that at all.
Very good.
I wasn't expecting that to be my favourite one, but that hard fought battle between that and the Warhammer 40k one for top slot.
I did wonder.
And now
about Pac-Man. Was the golden ball Mrs. Pac-Man?
I don't think you want to reveal that spoiler, Steve.
no.
Yeah, just in case, you never know.
We never know what's going on. There's Wayne. Hi, Wayne. He's another
Hello.
one in the States. How you doing?
Good.
I love the.
Is that a skull?
Cheers,
Yes.
yes.
Cheers.
From the Krampus knocked.
Nice.
One of the bad
Every
kids.
time you get a cheers, you gotta have a sip. We start the drinking games early.
Yeah, I remember that. And so this time I didn't do the whiskey,
Yeah.
but I do have some THC drinks for me. So, and a game after this. So this will be fantastic.
Cool. It's good to see you, Wayne. Sorry we haven't been able to do much with you this year, but hopefully with some.
Oh, I get it, Dave.
Oh yeah. No, you are a lovely guy. But we're gonna get you in because we've got some big announcements today. So hopefully we're gonna get you lined up for these. And we have some
Dave
stuff.
has invented quantum technology to be able to, stream three times at once within 3 seconds.
Exactly.
Right.
All we've got to do, and I've worked it out, is we put Zoom on one screen, and we'll do what we do. StreamYard on another screen. We'll do what's the other thing called? Something else on that one, and that's it. And I'll DM 3 games. That's the easiest way I can do it.
Like Bart
do
Simpson
it.
playing chess.
Exactly like that. That's how we're gonna do it. We've just had he's
The
gone.
Cacophonous
Dylan's
Initiative
just run a
rolls.
runner. And there's Gareth. Gareth, whereabouts are you? UK or Ireland?
Ireland.
Okay, so look, proper all around the world at the moment. This is great. So what we got? UK, Ireland, Cornwall.
In the middle of nowhere.
Australia, Canada, and the States. Fantastic.
That's awesome.
You do know that Cornwall is still part of the UK, right, Dave?
I know, but it takes so
That's
long
because
to
they're
get
not
there.
Cornish, Ian.
It's because I made him bring his passport when we came to visit.
Yeah.
He was going over the Exeter Bridge. I had him flash it at the camera.
Showing over the Tamar, like, no.
Yeah, he actually did. That
Ian,
as
if
well.
you were truly Cornish, you would not say that you're part of the UK, mate.
It's a good job I'm not Cornish then, mate. I live here.
Yeah, exactly. We got what's that? What's that? I can't read that. Predator.
We got some more Bandit. We got some more Badgers merch here. I see that cup.
There, look, there's a cup there as well. I should have. I don't know why I didn't wear mine,
And
but
The shame
I'm
too,
rocking.
it's chipped.
I'm rocking.
Oh
Oh,
no!
Oh,
It splits my lip open every now and then, but it's worth it.
It's
It's
worth
and
it.
makes you bleed your own blood.
It's like coffee creamer, but natural.
So
Right?
we got
Ooh.
Dylan from Cantina
vampires.
13. We've got Wayne there with the skull cup. We just need to like pour the blood in
Oh shit, Richard.
and do it.
Sorry, I got excited. I just saw Richard's in here.
Yeah. So I know you guys have been chatting away because you've been sending each other. I was going to say pictures of your minis. That's kind of wrong. You've been sending each other minis.
I also send him voice memos because I'm secretly a boomer at heart. I hate texting, so I just talk into my phone and he grits his teeth and responds to me like a normal person. He just texts back.
Never mind a voice memo. It's always good.
Oh man, some of my friends, they lose their minds. I'll send them a voice memo and I can just feel them like uninviting me to the weddings and stuff.
I love the fact we've got painters painting. It's like they're busy
Some of us
catching
have got to make rent, so we've got to get stuff done. You know?
yeah.
yeah. Keep on going. We got some more. I've got more people joining as well. Here we go. Ding dong. Let's see who's. It's weird because on the capture I've got for Zoom, we're trying to get some more people. Thank you. Oh, we started a hype train. Nice one.
Pipe train going.
Maguire.
Let's get it.
The Maguire review. Cheers, Josh.
Josh.
So
Yeah.
for 23 months, he's confident we're going to be here for the entirety of 2025.
Yeah. A lot of confidence.
Exactly. Well, hopefully, again,
Dedication.
some of the announcements we'll be doing today, once I've calmed down a bit.
Contradict
and
that
had
because
a
he's
bit-
closing badges.
Yeah, we're done. This is the last stream. We don't need to come back anymore.
Yeah.
Big announcement.
It's the fast set.
April Fools in December.
And we've got Matt. Matt, hi, Matt. How you doing?
I'm all right, thanks. How
There
are
you
you?
go, there. There was a slight delay. So, Matt, just in case you weren't watching on Twitch before you joined, you have just joined a whole bunch of people who know the Badgers. Now, Matt is a lovely guy, but we recently met him at Dragon Meet, and I'm gonna pimp his work. He's the first stuff I'm gonna pimp, actually. So, this is
That's what we do here.
that's what we do. Exactly what we do. So we are gonna pimp. No Short Rests is his company. Let's keep it that way. It is his company, and this is what would it be? A demo book for the moment.
Yeah, kind of like a demo playtest, kind of just like a tease of what we're working on.
Yep.
Booklet.
This is absolutely awesome. It is absolutely amazing. I picked it up for $5 because that's all he wanted. So that obviously that was the cost of it. It's all going towards a new format that's coming out, a full book of adventures, and the artwork is stunning. The story is amazing. Matt, for all of you who do publishing, Matt is someone to look out for. He's UK based, but the stuff is amazing. And this is 5e. This is 5e at the moment. But how you doing, Matt? Have you recovered? We had a chat. Was that last week or this week? I can't remember. There's a lot of stuff.
This week, it was Tuesday? Monday, Tuesday?
It feels like months. It feels
Days
like
of,
months.
yeah.
With all the stuff that's been going on. But what else can you say about No Short Rests? This is it. And if you didn't already know, for those of you who are new to the kind of Christmas party, this is it. You get kind of promotion time. Chuck some stuff up on the screen if you want to. It is open. Keep it nice.
I had double checked it, triple checked it, just to make sure. Yeah. Though unfortunately, the art, we probably like one of the art pieces. I feel like at the convention, it turned us way half the amount of people we attracted for how creepy it was, which may have been a mistake on our part. But I'm also just trying to work out how to share. There it is, big share button.
I'm gonna find that because I have a copy of your business card here, and I don't know if it will fit up on the screen, but that is skin masks.
Cool.
Who are stretched over. Ugh. But yeah.
So adorable.
That is.
Yeah.
he's a wonderful, wonderful creature to encounter in an adventure. An absolute delight. He's that is one of our adventures in the book called the Flayed Performer.
Yep.
Gets the name from the fact that he has a habit of flaying performers. So he's
hence the name, which is good.
Yes, hence the name. Very much based in Greek tragedy, that one. But so yeah, one room one shots was kind of like
Keep going, Matt. Keep going, Matt.
Keep going. Go. It's all right. Almost gave me time to figure out why I couldn't share my little art pieces. That there we go. Let me try one more time. This will give me a bit more confidence.
I'm just going to shout out to the audience. If you do have questions that you want to ask various guests or badgers, shout out. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't have to be on topic. We want to find out what kind of chocolate you have as well, because that's where we were starting with. Go on, Matt. Talk us through it.
So No Short Rests is the name we've come up with, mainly because as a DM, I hate giving my players short rests, and the one room one shots book I was pointed out to me meant that I didn't have to. So it is all adventures averaging 4 or 5 hours so far. That's kind of our cover book. We've got a showing off at the Dragon Meet. We're hoping to do a lot more conventions in the coming years. This is the first time we kind of showed it to anyone. This is one of our adventure spreads, which is the cover of the little booklet we were selling. We're quite lucky to get an artist called Martin Mattel, who's worked on Magic the Gathering, to work on this piece for us.
Cool.
We've kind of been unafraid to reach out to people and kind of go, hey, would you like to work on something with us? We've taken sort of our approach to it is that we haven't used any AI in any of the writing or the art. It is not to question any use of it anywhere else, but that's just the sort of the approach we've taken to it, and we've kind of all been self-funding it ourselves.
Nice.
Another of our adventure spreads. This is the Flayed Performer making his grand entrance before a party of adventurers.
Nice. No, I didn't see this one at Dragon Meet. This is new.
Yeah, there's a few new little pieces in here. So there are 8 adventures in the book so far, each one level 1 to 8. They're all kind of set in one location, one room. So we've got like a tomb, classic, a tavern, though the tavern I realise is actually our druid story. That is, cool. So lots of nature stuff in the tavern there. Flayed Performer set in a theatre on a magical stage. It was meant to be the comedy adventure. I originally envisioned it being in like a wardrobe prop department. And my wife came up 2 hours later. How's it going? I've got flayed skins hung up as costume pieces. So it kind of went a bit darker than the original pitch. That was us at Dragon Meet. It was our first time attending a convention. So we've never done it I've attended conventions before, but never as a trader. So this is probably a lot cheaper than attending as someone buying stuff. This was the adventure we were selling. A little sneak peek of the inside of the temple with some of the artwork. Kind of got the Coral Abomination. It's very much a classic temple adventure, this, with an epic boss fight at the end, lots of water-based lore. This is what's coming next year. So this is some new art that we didn't have at the convention, other than the Cursed Red King, where this is going to be our next adventure booklet we're hoping to get printed for next year for conventions. All set in a tomb, very much based on English history, this one. So taken, like, when I first started off writing, I was trying to get into screenwriting, and my big thing was I've kind of taken all the stuff I loved about that, changed all the names, and put a fantasy sort of spin on it all. So it's making use of all the old stuff. This one's quite a fun one because trying to expand on the idea of getting outside of a one room, we try and have a load of reliving memories. So you can have a bit of expanding it without cheating on the idea of being in one room, which is quite nice. And all of them, none of the adventures do the same thing twice. But that's next year kind of thing coming. There's an inside of the book, very nice. That was really the little presentation that I was given by our art director Alex when he looked at the keynote I put together originally and said, "No, I'll do it." So that was it. That's our Flayed Performer art piece. But it's I feel like similar to yourselves chatting to you. It's three of us. We've been playing since third edition.
Yeah.
Together. We've just never stopped playing, and we just slowly introduced more people into it. And we just finally decided, as a midlife crisis, let's write a book.
Well, we've also got here. Well, it happens, but we also got here with us Ross. Now, Ross is also someone that we met. We bumped into in a convention. So when we met Ross a year ago, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago.
Wow. 2 years ago.
2 years ago. He didn't have a beard then. He was a lot younger. And this is what we do.
It was just a shorter beard. I had a bit shorter.
This is what we do.
So much younger.
Ross, we met Ross up in UK Games Expo. We was on a gaming table. He was mad enough to join us. Came along for a little barbecue, and he's kind of hung on it ever since. But in terms of what Ross has done, Ross has just finished his very first Kickstarter. So over to you, Ross. Yeah. How's things with you? And Steve, over to you, because I'm going to pull out my headphones because I've got to take this jumper off. I'm getting too bloody hot.
Right, okay.
So I'm currently formatting the book now while you all talk. I listen so that I can get it out. But the Kickstarter's going. It's funded. They've got enough to get the artwork. I'm also relearning how to draw again to get more artwork in the book. But I'm currently sorting it out before I start working on my next book for next year, which will be a almost follow-on to this one. But I'm just writing. But I'm very focused on writing whilst also listening, Steve.
Did I miss? What's the name of the Kickstarter?
It's called A Deadly Quest. It's a 5e compatible adventure for levels 1 through 8. It's designed and written in a way, because I've only been in this space, like TTRPG space, for like 2.5 years. But I play, I GM, and obviously I've written this book as well. And it's designed in a way that new people could jump into it. If you're a new GM, it'll be perfect for you, because it's a real gradual, progressive journey where it starts off quite enclosed, few NPCs, and then it gradually gets broader and broader until you get to the third chapter, which you can see on the Band of Badgers stream that we did of it, where you go to a whole city and you basically get to investigate a whole city, and there's hundreds of NPCs and different stuff for you to get involved in. So it's basically designed, but also if you're experienced, you can ramp it up. And as I did with the Badgers, I put it on hard mode for them, and only one person died though, so that was good.
That was hard.
There is a link in chat to the Kickstarter page as well, which, as we've said, it was successfully funded.
Yeah.
Cool. It was an epic story, because so from the very first beginning, the opening sequence was amazing. It's one of those things you're going to keep remembering, and we never expected it to go that way. We just thought we were going to go for a drink in the tavern as usual, get to know each other, and it didn't. It was completely caught off guard, and what an opening! And from there it just goes from strength to strength to strength. So it was a fantastic game. So again, to Ross, well done. Lovely to see you. Because we were talking about that when we first met. We talked about that at the barbecue, and you've just jumped in, and it's amazing you've done it. Well done.
Yeah, thank you to Tove from Midnight Towers, who had a conversation with me at the last Band of Badgers barbecue, and spurred me to just get it done rather than procrastinate and put it off. So thank you to Tove and Eric as well.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll be joining us a bit later on. They're out tonight, so hopefully we get them. We've also got with us, I see Steve Walker's joined from BCom Studios. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing great, David. How are you?
Yeah, all good. When we first came on, we've been talking about chocolate. What's your favorite chocolate?
My favorite chocolate is anything with caramel on the inside. I'm not very discriminating, so anything in the caramel family,
like a Snickers bar.
Like a Snickers bar is good, but that's more like nougat than anything else. But like a classic Canadian caramel.
I was trying to work out what we have. Because obviously different countries.
A Rolo.
Yeah, like a Rolo, like a Freddo.
Okay.
Ghirardelli squares, those Ghirardelli squares.
Squares. Are you Canadian?
Yeah.
Squares.
I am.
Oh, you are. Where are you?
In Montreal.
Oh, you're Montreal. I'm in Sudbury.
How about? Hey. Not at all close together for everybody else watching.
8 hours. It's not that far.
I mean, it's a reasonable drive. I'd do it.
We talk about 8 hours drive. No, look, because we have this conversation every time we talk about journeys, and you can't. So British people, if they drive for 2 hours, we need a hotel stay at the end of it, dinner,
oh my gosh,
everything else.
Just you,
okay, driving for 8 hours. No, I mean that's how you need a week holiday to recover if you're going to drive that far.
You're only really driving for the first hour and like the last 15 minutes, and the rest of it's just kind of like a
autopilot,
a radio-filled blur.
Yeah. Yeah,
10 hours to Gary Con.
If you want to get anywhere, you've got to drive 8 hours. So, yeah, I'm with you, Steve. I think it's fine. Just a trip to the shop should be okay. There and back in a day.
No, I think you've been converted too long, Alan. Alan, who is an expat, moved to Australia, who massive amount of land. You can just continue to drive. You've been completely converted.
I think so, yeah.
Speaking of that, Alan, for Type 40, what are you working on at the moment? Your Wayfinder was a thing of beauty that you made. What have you got what are you working on next? Are you allowed to got any projects you want to pimp?
Yeah, look, the Wayfinder Kickstarter is now wrapped up. I don't know if you can just see next to my head, just there.
Yes.
The actual. Let me get them. Hang on. I'm very proud, as you all should be if you've done a Kickstarter, because that's no mean feat, is it? I'm very proud of these.
So hold on, let's see if we can make you bigger. Bing.
Beautiful.
Oh.
No.
No, it's Dibs.
No, that's it. You've had enough, Dave. That's all you're getting.
There we go.
So
super
proud. The Wayfinder Kickstarter's wrapped up, and everybody's got theirs in their hands, and we've caught all the stragglers, and we've done everything. The last 2% of the Kickstarter that takes 80% of your effort. That's done. So we are now planning. We've got 3 more products for Paizo greenlit.
Wow.
The next year, of which we can tell you about 1. Okay. The other 2, I'm not allowed to talk about yet. But we are going to be doing a cartographer's kit for players and DMs, which is we're already in the prototyping stage. I'm just waiting for some 3D models so I can print out some prototypes, and that's going to have loads of cool bits and pieces in for players and DMs.
When you say cartographer's kit, is this going to be like a prop, or is this going to be like the Wayfinder, a really usable real world item or collection of items?
Yeah, it's absolutely going to be as beautiful as the Wayfinder. It's going to be usable at the game table for players. It's kind of all the bits you'd expect in it from the cartographer's kit in the book.
Yeah.
But we're going to add some things in that people just love. There's going to be dice in it, and a little dice tray and various other bits and pieces, and probably a journal for mapping. And we've got all these other cool ideas which are kind of a little bit out there and hard to achieve. But we'll see if we can fold some of those in. But you know what it's like when you've got your vision and then you've got the reality of life. So there's a little bit of that going on. But but one of the most interesting parts of it is an astrolabe, which is like a really nice explorer's tool for reading stars and finding their way around. And we're going to make an astrolabe that's as nice as that Wayfinder compass as well. So that's pretty cool. Excited about that.
Are you doing that as a Kickstarter as well, same as Wayfinder?
Yeah, that'll be a Kickstarter. The other 2 probably won't. The other 2 will probably just produce. And the goal there is to produce them and be at Gen Con with them next year.
When are you looking to go live with a Kickstarter then? Fairly early next year?
No, no, not too early, because the runway into these things is difficult, because you've got to get the manufacturing lined up, you've got to get the prototyping squared away. So we're at the creating physical prototypes spot right now.
Right.
That's going to take several months to dial in, and then once we're all happy with what we've got, it's then going to be that wrestling process with Kickstarter pledge levels and costing and margins and making sure we don't lose a house on funding it, and all of those other things, which you're probably familiar with. So it's not going to be first quarter. We'll be lucky if it's second quarter. And then there's not much point in doing it end of second, beginning of third, because that's when Gen Con's on. We don't want to overshadow things. So it's a windy road, isn't it?
It gets there. It gets there in the end, though. But looking forward to it. We'll have a chat afterwards. We're off air.
Yeah, we'll have a catch up.
Actually,
are you looking on my other screen? The pictures, reference images, and prototype images of one of the other projects on that screen there, which has got me super excited. And distracted. When you get your new artwork in and you can't stop looking at it because it's amazing. So that's what's happening. And Matt, just like yourself, we did a series of adventures for single sessions, but for Call of Cthulhu a while ago, called Seeds of Terror. And I've mapped out another series of that, of about 13 adventures.
So, Alan, based on that, I was talking to Matt and his mate Alex Monday, Tuesday, whenever we were talking. Again, feels like ages ago. So, Alan is the guy who did the Call of Cthulhu props, the masks of, what was it?
Nyarlathotep.
Yeah. He's the guy who made the props. So, yeah, there you go. Exist.
Alex is hoping to join any moment. I have mentioned that in the Wayfinder props, because Alex is a very big into his prop making at the moment, and got a whole garage full of stuff.
Oh, I'd love to talk to him. I'm currently I've managed to get myself some free time, and I'm currently doing some passion projects just for me, which is I've not done in a couple of years, and I'm massively into my new 3D printer.
Sweet.
Printing things for myself.
When you
I don't know if you can see
how big is your 3D printer?
It's if you're not familiar with printers, or if you are, it's an X1 Carbon by Bamboo Labs, and they're fantastic.
Right.
And it's got a 250 by 250 by 250 print bay, so you're just printing bits in portions, sticking them together. Spend the rest of your life sanding them back.
They're one of the nicer filament machines, and one of the ones I'm after as well for when I do go filament printing.
100% recommend it.
Cool. Right, let's jump around. Where's my dice? I've got a dice. There it is. Right.
Nice.
Let's catch up with. So the idea of this is it. Relax, ask some questions, listen to some chit chat, get involved if you want to get involved. For you, the audience, those of you listening at home, wherever you might be, on the bus, the train, wherever, if you have questions, put them into chat. We'll answer them. That's fine. Right, we're going to go over to Gareth so this is our worldwide Christmas party. Gareth over in Ireland. How are you, sir? How are you doing?
Okay, I think. We check. Yes, I think.
You're just checking. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know.
Okay.
I missed Gareth because he was at Dragon Meet. I missed him.
In the basement. Yes.
I don't know. In the dungeon. Exactly. We kept coming downstairs to where you guys were at the table, and I asked him several times. He's like, I don't know where he's gone. He's gone for a wander. I don't know where he is. But there was you got the 3-table display area downstairs, but so many people behind the table. At one point, there's 7 people there. I'm like, well, where is he?
It's Ken Hayes, Robert Laws, and people. So,
but it's like Gareth has written is one of the writers, or the writer on the One Ring. So there you go, Moria Through the Doors of Durin. But also you're your own fantasy author as well, which I was going to bring the books down for you to sign. I bought this as well for you to sign, but I didn't see you. But what are you working on at the moment? How's things?
It's good. What am I working on that I can talk about? I'm not working on, but can talk about the third book in the current series.
Okay.
Which is the Sword and Bound.
Yep.
Is the Sword Triumphant, which is out in May. They're a novel series. Basically, 20 years ago, their characters saved the world, and now they are all old and bitter.
Awesome.
Basically,
I've got that.
The aftermath of saving the world.
I got the first trilogy, and currently it's on my to-do list. I will get to it. But
as long as they've been bought, that's the important thing.
Yes, they've been bought. I think I was sending. I don't know if I sent them to you directly or if I just put them on Instagram. But I was in Waterstones and I was just taking photos. I'm like, look, I've met this guy. I've interviewed this guy. Here he is. His stuff is out in the wild. This is great. It's cool.
Meanwhile, in Tabletop Land, I was involved a great second edition Kickstarter, which they're in. So I'm working on bits for that.
Yeah.
Coming out next year, I've got Paragon Blade, which is 1 player, 1 GM fantasy role playing for Gumshoe.
Nice.
And what else? Lots of one-wing stuff I can't talk about.
Yeah, that happens.
That happens, of course.
We'll talk to you next year about those.
Indeed, I hope. And the other thing is from Roland Deckard. They're it's like we used to have. So I did for not for sale, but they lovely coffee, which I was touching and examining with greatly. And that's Dagger in the Heart, which will be out early next year.
Cool. Fantastic. We've got there's a lot of stuff going on for 2025. Does seem to be a big year for a lot of people, which is great. We're going to, right, let's roll the dice again. So what we're doing, so Bill, hi Bill, you've just arrived. What I'm doing is...
Hi everybody.
As this is kind of going all around the world, I'm just rolling some dice and I've got some people's countries in there. So we're going to go back to Canada. We're going to pick on Steve. BCom Studios.
Hey.
This is also Pathfinder related. How is the
That's right.
Pathfinder Abominations coming along?
The Pathfinder Abominations is it was going along great. We're doing some end of the year playtesting, end of the year milestone playtesting on our in our Discord group. So backers have gone in and then sort of lottery system, and they volunteered and then been picked to do some playtesting. So I'm reading the feedback, and that's really exciting. And I've got some stuff to show if you want to see if I can figure out how to work the Zoom.
Go ahead. It should be open for you, or if not, it will send me a notice and I can let you in.
There we
That'd be
go.
cool. There we go.
So that is, yeah. That's an opening. That's an opening shot of the 4 iconics that we have in our game: Harsk, Emiri, Ezrin, and Kyra.
Harsk. Yeah, I heard Josh McGuire is suddenly interested there.
There we go.
My boy.
I would love Harsk. Having a lot of fun with that. Just setting around in the crow's casks in Otari. This Abomination Vault, right? So it's set in Otari, and then we go back and forth to the tower. And that's just a look. We're playing with the modeling, still refining how everybody looks in those sequences, which is super fun. All artists are magicians.
Yeah.
And there's a GIF. I don't know if it's playing, but that's that's our spoiler alert. But that's the Gug Earthagal little intro thing that we've got going on for them, and we. There's no sound on this one, but we've got some voice acting to go along with that creepy mouth moving around. So he threatens you in an unsettling
creepy mouth way.
Yeah, that creepy mouth way. Sorry, just double clicked, and then we've got some shots of the gameplay footage. Combos is going to be a huge thing in the game. You've got your team. You have your team of 4 heroes running through, and they're always going to be comboing with each other. You set up one hero will set up a starter, and then another another hero will finish it off, so you can get fire tornadoes and interesting effects like that just to run through.
That's amazing.
We talked about the spiders last time, but I apologize that the spiders aren't gone, but they aren't as large as they used to be.
Yeah,
but they're still there. Some concept art of what the maps look like. We're playing against spider webs and playing with what the logo could look like for Crow's Cask, playing with what like a hand sketched map of the levels can look like. Some beauty shots.
Like you've got all this artist content behind the scenes and sort of the making of. Are you also is this gonna be released as a collector's edition, like a coffee table book that you can?
Yeah. Part of the Kickstarter process was to do what part of the pledge levels was to do a both a digital and a physical book.
Yeah.
For things. I love that kind of stuff because it's digital media, right? So it's kind of ephemeral.
Yeah.
I like making sure that like the artist's work and all the team's work is.
I see Alan's there. I see Alan looking at the screen there. Is that his Wayfinder compass there?
That's the name that's dropped. Absolutely, it is. And I did actually take a clip from the Kickstarter to say kind of like this, but we got to look at we got to tweak it around. So we'll see how it all.
We have some nice artwork, if you. Some nice 3D Wayfinders.
They are gorgeous. We got a little GIF running around, more a sense of what the combat looks like and wandering around what the environments can look like. So we're testing all kinds of things, and it's just super exciting to get some stuff in front of the players because then they immediately give us sort of like a hot take.
So is this the demo that's available now, or is this just?
There's no demo that's available now. So we're keeping this all like invitation only, backer privilege only stuff, but this is stuff that's been released either in the Kickstarter updates or on the Steam page where we have updated content like weekly. We have a great comms team that's working on stuff like that, finding bits and pieces to share. So I just grabbed a bunch of it.
And it's great as well because so for example, if you don't know, Steve joined us earlier this year. We ran an interview with Steve. He was able to show us so much behind the scenes, but this is fantastic. Now we're getting to see things move. This is amazing. It is absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. Are we still on track for a launch date? Or is it still based on testing?
There's still lots of testing. The testing that we're doing is still prelim to make sure that our system goals are being met. Right? Do you like this kind of combat? Great, and then now we know how to make more, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know where we are actually in terms of the initial Kickstarter launch date, but there's wiggle room with stuff like that, and we're always in talks with the community, so everybody knows kind of where we're at with these things. Yeah.
Well, again, love to have you back in the new year.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
We'll do a proper dedicated look at this because it is. I mean, absolutely stunning, fantastic on that. Well done.
It's fantastic stuff that the team's doing. So it's a great way to end the year to have like stuff that works and runs.
Fantastic.
So it's a great way to end the year to have like stuff that works and runs. So
we got an echo there. Someone's
it was kind of wild.
Stuff that works.
Mike's watching us on Twitch.
So we got an echo there.
Right, there you go. Twitch. Mike's in there. He's gone. Right, Alex has just joined us. Alex is also teamed up with Matt Lloyd over there from No Short Rest. How you doing, Alex? All good?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Sorry, I've just been in the office today, so I've been in London, which is about an hour and a half journey, sort of. So
no worries.
I work late.
Get yourself kit back. We're having a whiz round at the moment, so I'm gonna roll the dice again. Right, here we go. Right, this one's a nice and easy one. This is Bill. How you doing, Bill? Beal and Grim Bill.
Oh, hey.
How are you, sir?
What's up? I'm well, thank you. How are you?
All very well, all very well. Always a pleasure for seeing you. I wanted to say a big thank you as well. So we're going to be having a couple of announcements that we said, but something that turned up today, just a couple of hours ago, is here. Hold on, I'm tied up on this bit. Right, is this. So this is Ring of Chaos.
Nice.
So I want to say thank
Great
you so
game.
much for that. Thank you so much. It was
Well,
absolutely awesome.
you earned that one, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, well, there was two things I noticed suddenly. So we worked on this. This was a couple of years ago, I think.
Yeah.
We got to work on this, play test it, and then the guys at Beeling Grimm produced it. A regular edition and a limited platinum edition, or platinum edition. But also, I only noticed this. It says it's the autographed copy contributor edition.
Because you were.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
That's awesome.
Listen, I've, it's funny, because we are, the origins of our company were as licensees of other people's products, and we were just kind of doing auxiliary pieces to other people's, adventures or whatever. We never had a need for extensive, like an extensive playtesting system. We would playtest an adventure a few times over or whatever, but a lot to learn about how to playtest, something like a board game. And I appreciate all of you. I see Josh is here. I know.
Yeah.
And how you doing, sir? Everybody who jumped in and took. I think when we gave that play test to you, it was I not much more than like handwritten note cards or something. Like we did not have much at that point.
It was, but as I said, because I played that with my family as well.
Yeah.
And it was great. It's a fantastic game. It's something you can play very, very quickly, but gets you involved in sort of the D&D setting. It is absolutely superb. So
thank you
again.
I actually have a little show and tell. It's not nearly as cool as a video game, but can I show something real quick?
Yeah, go.
So this is what I'm working on right now, is the first expansion set for Ring of Chaos. So nobody's seen these other than a few people who came to PAX.
Yeah.
Guilty.
But this is the art for the new. Can you see that now?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be a new set called Rising Fear, which is a whole horror themed set of new cards for Ring of Chaos. So this is an amazing artist named Lauren Addy, who she did all of the art for the entire set. I can say not only is she tremendously talented, but an absolute dream to work with. So if you're ever looking for somebody, I cannot endorse her highly enough. So this is, I'll go quick. You don't need to sit here all day, but just really proud of this, of how this is coming along. It's been just really fun to work on, and it's fun to have a game that there's been enough interest in that we feel like we can continue on with it, and see where else it can go. So
because this was also your first original game as well, so you
that's right.
Where we've seen Beeling Grimm grow over the years of getting better and better, these kind of very collectible editions. This is it. This is your own Beeling Grimm's original game that you guys got together, built, designed, created. It's great, fantastic.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's fun. So very excited for that. That'll be sometime in 2025. We're still we've got the art set, but we're still trying to figure out the power balances on the different groups and come up with new exciting things that the groups might be able to do and stuff like that. So
fantastic.
On it goes.
Cool. We've also got Mike's got one as well. Look, Mike's got his copy.
I just grabbed it over the weekend at PAX.
Thanks, Mike. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I haven't answered your email yet, but I'm talking to the guys about it, so don't worry.
Yeah, no stress. I'm not going to push it. I know that's a huge leap for. Yeah, all good.
We had Mike was sharing his Instagram photos, and I was like, I know that guy. That's Bill from Beeling Grimm, and he was like, yeah. That's cool. We got a. Nice.
Finally got to meet Meredith over the weekend. That was super cool.
Nice. So how is PAX? What's the difference between PAX and Gen Con? Is it a different audience? Is it just
about 20,000 people? I think.
Yeah, probably more. But Gen Con is just way huger. It's just way bigger.
Yeah. I love PAX. I mean, I really like it's. To me, it's the perfect blend of, it's got enough people that it feels very vibrant and engaged. There's a lot of stuff to do, but it's not so overcrowded. Like San Diego Comic-Con, I can't even step on the floor anymore. It's so dense and claustrophobic. I lose my mind. But PAX is a lot of fun, and it's Philadelphia it's a really nice town to be in at that time of year, especially for those of us who don't get a lot of weather. It's kind of nice to actually have some cold and
some nip in the air.
Yeah, some real nip in the air. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. A little more board game focused, I would say, than Gen Con is. It's not quite as useful for us purely on sort of a financial point of view, just because there's a little less interest in role-playing games at PAX, and more focused on purely on board games. But as we sort of adjust over to that, hopefully we'll be able to make better use of it.
Cool. I'm just going to shout out a quick hello to Maverick, Matt. How you doing? How you doing, guys? Matt, can't hear you. Mav, how you doing?
But he looks happy.
That's all that matters. Cheers.
He does.
This is when the alcohol starts kicking in now. This is great. We're gonna. So Mike, how was PAX for you? You mentioned you were there. Did you sell any tables?
No, I didn't go as a vendor.
Oh, you just came as
I've been trying like hell for the past few years, and I keep getting the "sorry, we're full and can't squeeze you in" email. But hopefully next year. But yeah, we just went as attendees and just networked the hell out of it, which was super successful and productive. Also,
have you done a new table design? Is that what? Are we going to see something new in 2025?
I have new ideas, not a new table, meaning the runes on the side of the posts. I'm looking to get those CNC'd out and epoxy filled so I can light them up. So I want to light up the runes on the post. And for the Stashwick braziers, I'm looking into fog and smoke machines so we get a little smoke action pouring out of the braziers.
Oh my God.
That's sick. I forgot.
Because why not, right?
Why wouldn't you?
Mike has so Mike knows Todd Stashwick. Bill, I know you've worked with Todd Stashwick as well. With
100%.
The new,
great guy.
The new murder mystery Star Trek that's out or coming.
That's right.
Fantastic. We got there's a lot of stuff going on. Again, 2025 is also looking awesome for everyone at the moment.
Mike, you were at the Gen Con last year, right? This past Gen Con, right?
I was not. I haven't been there since 22. So, and I have a feeling I screwed that up too, because I tried to go for Gen Con 2025. Same email. Sorry, blah, 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 all their bullshit. So if I ever get back in, I'm not letting the spot go. Like as soon as the con is over at like Sunday, 4:00, when they throw everybody out, the vendors have the opportunity to buy their booth for next year. I have to start doing that. I can't let that shit go.
Right. So that was the Stashwick table that you had that you made?
I made Stashwick's table, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you need so nice. Mike, while we're here, you can share your screen if you want to. If you've got a couple of photos you want to put up to show everyone here in the audience, go dig around, see what you've got, and when you're ready, just shout.
Okay.
Share screen.
What should I mute my camera or what am I doing here?
Whatever you want to do, Mike. Whatever you want to do, you do it. You crack on.
You start heavy breathing, then
technology. Yeah.
You need any chips.
Yeah. But Wayne, if you need a gaming table for your store, then talk to Mike. Oof.
I know, right?
These are literally. I haven't seen anything quite like it. Yeah. Same as you, Josh. Yeah.
They're drool worthy for sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And they look great when blood splattered all over them at the end of the game.
Well, he's got the dragon scales, and then you put the blood over the top of that. There you go.
Yeah.
The spurting blood is the upgrade option.
All right, I'm technically...
Come with a divorce lawyer? That's my question.
That's extra. That's a lot extra.
Oh,
it's only available after. It's only available for purchase after the divorce.
I get that a lot. Holy shit! At cons, guards are like, "Oh, if I can get a past the life or get divorced, sure, I'll give you a call."
We have storage space underneath for the body if you need.
It does. He can just sleep under the table. It's sturdy enough.
Future clients.
Well, I'm gonna roll this dice. Let's keep this moving. We are did a little bit. Dylan, Cantina 13. How are you doing?
Sorry, I muted myself so nobody heard me getting
No
my new
worries.
coffee. Doing good, man. How are you?
Yeah, all good, all good. It's I loved it. See, we got Dylan rocking the merch there as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love how
That was well timed.
We got the Christmas tree in the back there. We got some Santa hats, some stockings. He's themed. He's blinged the place out just for us.
I'd just like to ask Dave.
Ahead,
we were all informed that this was a Christmas thing and we should wear Christmassy things.
Yeah.
All right. It's just that. Okay.
Okay.
I've got it. Look. Shoom. Do you know how hot this
Okay,
gets?
now it's official.
Yeah.
We
Do you
can
know how hot
continue
this
now.
gets?
That's okay.
I have my Christmas set up in my proxy.
Every year when I log in, as I'm clicking it, I think, "Oh crap! I was supposed to wear a hat." Terrible.
That's what happens. That's what happens. Yeah, we I don't know why, but hats do not look good on me. But we'll
You got to
keep
pick the
trying.
hat, or they're going to impose a holiday filter on you. And then my team did that to me, and I never
love
want to
the
do
fact
it.
that, Steve, you have a elf hat. I love
Yeah,
that.
I love Steve's hat.
The thing is, he's also probably wearing the shoes.
I mean, yeah.
Of course.
Fantastic.
If you had curly shoes, wouldn't you wear them as well?
I mean, all this is possible. I've got
Those at the
dogs that
mall.
follow me around, chase the bells.
So
great.
one of the things we've got to announce as well is that Dylan is here. But Dylan, let's see does this work? Hold on, is this going to work? I'm not sure. I don't think so.
We ask ourselves that every day.
Yeah. Let's see.
Out of bed, ask the same question.
Bing. So you guys can't see it, but on Twitch.
In Twitch, you can, in about 20 seconds.
So Dylan, as Cantina 13, is joining us as a new supporter for the new year, for 2025.
All right.
So cheers, Dylan. Thank you very much. We're going to be seeing and hearing more of Cantina 13. So what's the plan for you guys in 2025? Because you've been doing a hell of a lot this year.
It's hard to say. We had this big checklist for all the things we wanted to accomplish in 2024, and to my both chagrin and surprise, we accomplished most of them. We wanted to hit 50,000 followers on Instagram by the end of the year. We hit 55,000 yesterday, so that's been accomplished. Thank you. So we are less vanity metric focused now. We want to just focus on creating more music, maybe some more original music. The memes are fun, but we want to do something a little bit more. We want to dip our toes in the water of theme songs and stuff like that. And we have a bunch more that we're not getting rid of the satire and the parodies and stuff like that, but we're adding on to the things that we do as well. For people who don't know who I am, by the way, which is probably most people, I create videos with my brother about it's hard to say exactly what we do. Everything everybody else does is so cool, and I'm yeah, we took Livin' La Vida Loca and made it about not painting your minis, and that's essentially in a nutshell what our shtick is. We make a bunch of songs about just relatable tabletop content, and most of it is in the form of parodies or skits, and it's all music based. We're all musicians. We just kind of fell into that. The plan was never to be oh, this is going to be a band, but then our artist was a drummer. I play guitar, piano, and a bunch of other stuff, and then my brother Reese, who makes the content with us, sings, and then we just accidentally started making music together, and then we just made it all about nerdy stuff.
I mean,
And you make everybody smile.
Yeah, the stuff that you guys do is phenomenal. It really is, because we've been talking for a few years now as well. So there is a lot of stuff there to go over. But one of the things we're hoping to do with Cantina 13 is to do our theme song music. So we're looking forward to actually having some Cantina 13 music featured in one of our campaigns, which are up and coming, and we're going to be announcing that campaign a little bit later on today as well. So again, thank you so much for doing that. We've also got hello. Where's everyone gone? We've lost everyone. Oh, it's because Mike's got his picture up.
He's got his table.
Yeah. Where are we? There we go. Right. So we're gonna jump. While we've got Mike's table, let's see if we can bring that back. Mike, are you unmuted? He's got to find the right buttons.
Can you hear me? Do I need to get rid of that? Or why did it bump everybody?
I don't know. It's okay. I don't. Hi Theo, how you doing?
Oh,
it's crazy and nuts as always. So let's bring this up, Mike. Let's see if we can get your table back. Can we get that back on screen? We've got Mike. We just don't have Mike's screen.
The screen isn't left like my view of things. It's a gorgeous table.
I can see the screen. And you're giving the screen away, are you? It's not screen, table. No, that was far less funny. That was far less funny.
We're gonna give away right now, and the winner is.
Give away a screenshot.
That is definitely a Temu purchase right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a picture of my table.
Sorry, Mike. I can't bring that back for some reason. It's kind of stuck. It's either you, but not your table.
Or if you have swiped.
I don't know. It's up on my
right.
screen. Like I can see it on my phone, but
I
don't
can
know
swipe right and
It's
see
up on
it.
my screen too.
Ooh.
So
Yeah. I see it.
Cool.
Different views.
How did this get sign off to be in like pride position of your house?
It pays the bills, so the wife lets it go.
Makes sense. I'm currently trying to convince my missus that the table look even better if the top came off of it and all this is beneath it, and because it's dual purpose, right? That way I can play games with the children at dinner time and they'll be quiet. But it's not working at all.
Apparently she sent out the hit squad.
Hypnosis while she's sleeping. That's usually the way to go.
Subliminal thoughts. I like that.
Yeah, you're a strong, confident woman. You don't need to smoke.
Ian, are we losing you, Ian, over in Cornwall?
Yeah, I got to shoot, guys, I'm afraid. But nice to see you all. Merry Christmas. Hope you have a fantastic 2025. I'm sure we'll see you just in the new year. But unfortunately, from us, we're out of here. So take it easy, guys.
No worries,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And many more.
It's hot. Theo's joined us. How you doing, Theo? Everyone rushes for
let me unmute myself.
Mute button.
Yeah, I'm good. It's good to see everybody. I feel like I walked into a men's club here.
It isn't it?
How are y'all
At least
doing?
we all have pants on.
Yeah.
Or do we?
Hopefully.
We don't know that for sure.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. So what, Theo, we've been talking about a lot of different things. We've been talking about chocolate from around the world, but also plans for 2025. What are your chocolate plans for 2025?
Oh, my chocolate plans in particular. Well, we're right in the middle right now of our little chocolate advent calendar that we picked up at Costco, which has been a little bit of joy every day. So I highly recommend that. A little bit of chocolate every day helps, I think, in these stressful times.
I agree. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, cheers.
Yep. Oh, there's another cheers. Okay, cheers. Go.
A little bit of chocolate every day at any time.
Mug. Nice chalice.
Yes.
So,
how about you, Dave?
Last player.
We have a lot of stuff. And let's throw out one of the. So we're doing some bits and pieces. We're doing some team ups and collaborations, as always. I'll do one because we got Taylor. Where's Taylor? Taylor's been here very, very patiently. Taylor is from Creature Master.
I'm going to join the band.
Yeah, well, yeah. When he joined. He was the first person to join. We're still setting up the tech. He's like, I want to come in. So we've been doing some stuff recently with Taylor, who makes these fantastic. Who owns Creature Caster, but has a.
I'm not the owner. I'm the. There's three of us.
So one of the owners, one owners or founder.
No, I'm the business development officer. So.
There
Yeah, I won't claim it. I won't claim responsibility for anything they do.
There is he has written a collection of...
You will promote it.
Yeah. Whatever it is, I'll promote it. That's fine. So he's written a fantastic combination of stories, or a mini campaign of 12 chapters, I believe, called The World of Reclamation. And if this works, let's see. So for everyone on Twitch, boom, that is coming up. It begins in January. We are going to be running through these, and what we need from people are players. And we're going to have this. This is a Eldritch horror campaign. Lots of body horror going on. Taylor, do you want to give us the kind of the elevator pitch of of how horrible this really is?
So
horrifying.
I guess long story, because I know I've told the story here a few times of how this kind of came about, but I was charged with the powers that be to develop a Dungeons and Dragons setting, or role playing setting, for Creature Caster, with their lore that they had sort of established, and it turned into this horrible post-apocalyptic nightmare world. So it's sort of post-apocalyptic fantasy in a world that essentially consumes dead realms and spits them out into this horrible place called the Strange Wastes, and it's people's quest for survival in this damned place.
Ooh.
So that's the elevator pitch.
Yeah, let's see if I can get this up on here as well.
That sounds fantastic.
It's pretty great. It's not gonna lie, it's real dark, but people seem to like it. We've released all the adventures on our My Mini Factory tribe, and it comes with every month comes with a handful of models that take place are in that adventure as well. For those who don't know, CreatureCast, we're a boutique model manufacturer. They're out of British Columbia. I'm out of Sudbury, Ontario, but we're Canadian, and we've been doing this, I think, for about almost 10 years, I think. And this is sort of our venture into the role-playing realm, which I've been pushing the company for a while, because I think it's a really lucrative place to be versus necessarily being just tabletop proxies. But we do have a lot of stuff happening in 2025. Speaking of tabletop, I'm sure you guys have heard of Trench Crusade.
Yeah.
The majority of you guys have. So we're actually going to be doing a licensed faction for them. That's going to be coming out in probably April. I got permission from the guys to talk about it at Trench Crusade. So we're going to be doing an alternate Black Grail faction. And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the lore, but that's Beelzebub's faction. So it's all about gluttony and disease. So, which is right up our alley. So we're going to have a full 20 set of models coming out for that.
Wow.
At Adepticon. And actually, I have a person watching us right now. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Mark Gibbons. He is an old Warhammer artist. He was one of the OG guys back in the day. You'd recognize his artwork. He's watching us intently, because I'm actually going to be announcing for the first time that we're doing a partnership with Mark. I actually have some never seen before artwork and renders if you want to show them, Dave.
Yeah. If you want to share your screen, let's give it a
go.
go.
I'm going to share my screen, see if I can figure this out. Let's see here. Mark Gibbon folder. Let's see here. How am I doing this? Okay, let's open this folder first.
Can I chime in for 1 second real quick?
Go for it.
Chesapeake, Virginia. I just stopped at a brand new grand opening store today. Was their first day. Forge and Factions. It's a Warhammer 40K store where they're doing where you can play, mini stations set up to paint. So super cool. Forge and Factions. Sorry, you mentioned Warhammer. I had to shout that out.
That's okay. Yeah, no, man, for sure.
Warhammer is going to have an excellent year next year. Just the fact we got the stuff that Henry Cavill was doing with Amazon.
That's going to be sick if that ever comes to fruition.
Yeah.
So, are you guys able to see this?
It's trying to position it right. That's the only thing.
So here, can I position? Is it good now?
Was it reindeer?
That's better. There we go.
Sorry.
Yeah. So this is a poster that Mark did for Metallica back, I guess, in 2019.
Oh wow!
And he has, we have teamed up with him to bring this model, or bring this artwork to model form. So this is the original Metallica poster. So this is what this is his drawings over top of it of what we wanted to do. So that's part of the concept process.
Yeah.
And then this is some of the detail on the tentacles that he did. And we're calling this the Sea Witch right now. We don't have an official name for it yet.
What's wrong with Sea Lich?
Well, Sea Witch. Sea Lich isn't a bad idea.
Oh.
Part of this whole process is me and Mark are teaming up to actually write an RPG adventure for this model as well that will accompany the Kickstarter. So let's see if I think the next one is, here we go. So here's some renders of the model.
Nice.
I can zoom in on that if you guys can see it. There's some ZBrush renders we got.
Wow.
And then it comes with alternate parts to create this Sea Witch here. And this is going to be going up on Kickstarter sometime next year, probably probably Q2, I'm assuming.
Will that be as an STL or will it be a physical product?
Oh no, it's going to be a physical product. We're not going to be doing an STL of this one. Normally, like we do a lot of pieces of STLs, but this one we actually are going to be producing en masse through. We have a production partner that produces these models, and they do an amazing job. And we're looking at this. I think this is going to be limited edition, so you can only get it through the Kickstarter. And then once we're out of copies, we're out of copies. I think it's how.
Wow. That is gorgeous.
Gotta have one.
But yeah, I'll be definitely making some announcements when it goes up on Kickstarter. But or it may be Kickstarter, maybe backer kit. We haven't really decided yet. But I've basically been working all day just to get permissions to share this stuff. That was basically my whole day. Was like, hey, can I share this stuff? I'm going on a stream. So, but everyone worked really hard to get all this together for me. So it was really nice of them. But that's what we're doing in 2025.
Cool.
Awesome. In addition to that, we also have our D&D stuff is continuing on. With and Band of Badgers has been and Dave and Steve have been so awesome with wanting to do a live stream of the campaign.
Cool. Yeah.
To Dave and Steve.
Cheers.
I'll drink to that one.
But the models on the creature cast are wonderful to print as well, and wonderfully horrifying in every way.
Yeah. We had so Taylor we've been talking to now for the past couple of months. There's a lot of stuff going on there, and we had him on for the brush off, the Great British Brush Off. Amazing prints. I mean, there was literally where's mine? This is my now finished. This is my Berserker Goblin, who is held up by this massive sword on a bed of bones.
That's sweet.
Awesome. And then Richard was just holding up the Sweet Tooth there as well from the same campaign. That again, so we painted all these.
I've also got the Titan with me at the moment.
Oh, that that's one of my favorite models. Yeah.
And that's actual size. That's I've not made that bigger. So Sweet Tooth I scaled up, but this one is the actual size.
It looks giant, but Richard's actually just 2 feet tall, so it looks.
Richard's a Sasquatch. But yeah, I can't wait to throw that at players.
But don't throw it; it's gonna hurt, man. Put it on the board.
You're gonna fuck up the mini, don't do that.
Yeah, come on, chill.
That's gonna be the first one.
Put a varnish.
That was Richard before his haircut.
Speaking of minis, we're gonna have Ludo. There's Craig.
You just pulled out a labyrinth.
That was like a labyrinth.
Yeah, it was.
Ludo.
Mobile.
So in terms of Great British Brush Off, as you know, we do a lot of painting, and we got some more various guests planned for next year. But one of our new big supporters for 2025 is actually, and again, I'll put this on Twitch. You guys won't see it unless you've logged into Twitch. But one of the big supporters we've got is why is it not working when I push the button? Is Atomic Mass Games. So we've got Atomic Mass Games, and Asmodee sent us an absolute ton of bits and pieces for the Great British Brush Off in the new year. And there's a couple of photos as well. I'm not joking. This was huge, a huge amount of stuff that came in, and we are going to be running. And again, I'll put this up on screen for everyone to see. We are going to be running Star Wars Shatterpoint in the new year. Now this is not a new game, but we're going to be featuring that, and it is stonkingly big because it is this kind of thing here. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Let's turn this one off as well. So there we go. It is huge. This is just a core set, and we will be painting our way through this. But not only that, they sent us. Diddle-diddle there. I've got to find another picture as well, another photo. Let's try and put that up on the screen. For all of you on Twitch, a whole bundle of goodies, and we've already sent those out because we're going to be working with Craig over at Dragon Skull Studios. So again, someone else who's based in the States, setting up his business last year or this year. Is going really, really big in 2025, and we've offered our support and help as much as we can. So we're going to be teaming up with him as well as our pro painter for that series. So again, massive thank you to both Atomic Mass Games and Asmodee for sending us some bits and pieces. And it's not just that. We're also going to be doing Marvel Crisis Protocol. We're going to be doing Zombicide. We're going to be doing Hero Quest. So 2025, we've got loads more interviews coming lined up, which we love doing. We're going to do loads more Great British Brush Off, so loads more painting going on, and some campaigns as well. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. Cool. But as I say, we need, if you're interested in what we were talking about with Taylor, if you're interested in the world of reclamation, we need some players. And not just players, we need guest players as well. So both core players and guest players. So if anyone is want to be able to shout out, do let me know if you want to come on and play. And Theo, it'd be good to have you back on our channel, because we're doing a load of stuff, but it's all off stream. It's all private games we've been playing.
Well, we have one private game, but we have one game that will be coming out at some point when we get to a good stopping point and get it all edited and out together. So we do have one thing that's going to be out there in public that I'm looking forward to.
Cool.
I don't know if you want to tease that a little bit. I'm okay if you want to.
You can. Well, it's all yours. It's all yours.
Yeah. So we have a private game to play just for funsies, but we're also doing a Pathfinder Kingmaker campaign that we gotten started a couple months ago. We've been playing pretty regularly since then. We're being game mastered by General Glenn Goddard of the U.S. Army, who is apparently the highest ranking person in the U.S. military who plays D&D regularly.
Yeah.
And is trying to wrangle our quite little chaotic group, I would say, of me and Dave and a couple of Gen Zers who are even more chaotic than we are. And it's been a lot of fun to get started. I think Dave and I have pretty opposite characters in that campaign. Wouldn't you say, Dave?
It's probably like Pom Pom is the most original character I have ever met in my entire life playing games history, who also has their own manservant.
Yes. I thought I had a picture of Pom Pom somewhere on my phone here. I'll pull it up. I appreciate that. I'm just not going to show it very well because I'm still on my phone here, but this is Master Pom Pom. They is a Leshy sustainable necromancer, believes in sustainable necromancy. So, local sourcing of corpses from individual towns that he visits and all of that, had to be sustainable in our necromancy. And a little manservant named Carl, who is his little skeleton servant. He carries him around and helps him out. But it's been a lot of fun. And you've got another version of Kingsman.
See, another version of Kingsman. Yeah,
another version.
Oh, it's mental.
How many versions are there?
There's quite a few actually. So the original idea.
Dave only ever plays Kingsman through every incarnation there is.
Have you seen the series Loki? Because there is a turtle in there somewhere as well.
There is a Kingsman.
It's pretty much a crocodile
in every different multiverse reality. That's the point of Kingsman. There is a Kingsman everywhere, but there is. In the very, very slow background, I've been writing a short story, which features the lives of these Kingsmen and how they can become. But yeah, I mean, with me and Matt, Matt was DMing a game which is wrapped up a couple of months ago. We just played that for most of 2024.
Best part of the year.
Yeah, that was Princes of the Apocalypse, and I had my wizard gnome Kingsman was there. In Mike from Weather Dragon, we've been playing Abomination Vaults. That's a dwarf wizard named Kingsman. Yeah, Theo's game.
And Dave.
Yep.
Did you? One of my tables is called the Kingsman.
Wow.
What?
I'm not even kidding you.
Is that an old
Dave,
table, or is that new for 2025?
Well, it's every reiteration, if it's standard, like the Harbinger is what's behind me, the bar stool height with the taller posts and the sconces. The standard height version is called the Citadel. So we have a version called the Dungeoneer, which is a standard height table, taller posts in the back, in the Stashwick, shorter posts in the front.
Yeah.
So the bar stool height version of that is the Kingsman. I have yet to make one yet. Nobody's ordered one, but that's that version.
If somebody wants to treat me to one, they can put an order in now.
We'll start a Dave Kingsman fund.
Holidays are here. Christmas is coming.
Kingsman fun.
Fantastic. We got PJ just joined us. How you doing, PJ?
Hey everyone, good to see you. Sorry I am so late.
PJ
This time of year
McGaw.
is crazy for me. Yes, hey Mike, I saw you at Mysticon, right?
You sure did. What's up, brother?
Yeah, hey man, yeah, I think I recognize the table behind you too.
Yes, sir. Well, maybe not that one. That's not what I had at Mysticon.
Okay. Yeah, it's great to see you guys. I think the last time I saw Mike was at Mysticon. For most of the Badger crew, was it early 2024, like January last time I saw you
Yeah,
guys?
we were doing. Another shout out to Bill and Beetle and Grim. We've been running Dragonlance, their Steel Edition, and PJ came on as one of our guest players.
He did.
And absolutely phenomenal. We've got so where's Josh? Josh is up. Oh, Josh is there next to me. So Josh is in that game as well. We've got one more episode to go before the big finale. So PJ, if we can work that out. But you've been doing some big things recently as well. What are you up to?
Oh my God, I'm all over the place. Let's see, what am I doing? So Nat 20 is still on hiatus, but I'm working on some potential stuff with that. I've been writing a lot of third-party Paizo stuff with Eldritch Osiris Games.
Nice.
Mechs and Magic is still in editing, and it's on the publisher side of things now, as well as multiple third-party stuff for Mythic Paths. Pick up books you can get playing quickly and build your character from scratch if you're a little intimidated by Pathfinder. I'm now the chief creative officer of a small channel on YouTube called Dungeons Divided. We just hit 600 subs. We're looking to get 1,000 by like summer of next year. And while I'm doing all of this nonsense, all this beautiful nonsense, I'm also trying to start a new style of D&D actual plays that I think could break the 5 heads in a box method and turn it into something unique and living and on its feet. So we'll see what happens with that. It's been a lot of ups and it's been a lot of downs, but we're creatives and you can't stop us from building new things. So I'm really looking forward to that.
That's cool. There is an absolute ton of stuff. There is so much going on as well. I was going to. You mentioned like the different shows. The conventions out in the States. One thing that we're trying to do for next year is, of course, we are desperately trying to get to Gen Con next year. So if we're there, we're there. There's parties, there's dinners, there's cups of tea and a custard cream in it for you. But we're going to be there. We're going to turn it into a holiday, so we're going to be there not just for the show, but for probably like 7 or 8 days. So if we don't see you at the show, we might see you before. Or might see you after, but if anyone's there, shout out. We'll see you.
Yeah, that sucks. I got my poo-poo letter.
See you all later.
You off,
Take
Alan?
care.
Yeah, come on. Oh, see.
Nice to meet you, Alan.
Alan's
Have a
in
good one.
Australia, so
Yeah.
he's just joined us to
Merry
probably his
Christmas.
breakfast. But
Take
cool.
care, Alan.
Yeah, I hope to see you all next year. I just want to state that it's been lovely. I've sat here in Australia in a jumper in December, and I'm now going to go and have breakfast.
Cheers,
See you.
Alan.
Hey guys.
Have a good one. Oh, that's right. In Australia, it's
Yeah,
like
12 hours.
100
Well,
degrees.
it's on the
Yeah.
East Coast, 12 hours ahead.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's actually 2007 there. They're way behind.
Yeah,
Oh, it's 2007.
No, they're ahead of us. They're in the
ahead.
future.
Yeah. It's already 2025 there.
Yeah.
It probably is.
By the time we hit 2025, they're going to be 2032. By the time we hit 2030, they're going to be 2099. It's just going to be. Yeah, also doing a lot of conventions too. That's how it works. See, that's why they have the craziest megafauna, like giant spiders and kangaroo, because they're like, the DNA's already evolved the next evolution of animal.
Yeah, it's got this time bubble just surround Australia. Just everything's accelerated. One day for us is 10 years for them. It's great.
Exactly.
Everything
Like
evolves.
dog years.
Predatory evolution. Fantastic.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's the backstory to Doomsday. Like art imitates life, my man.
Given that everything there is literally trying to kill you, it might very well be.
Yeah, pretty much. We've got we've got some more stuff we wanna shout out. So again, I'm gonna say pick this on the screen, but I can't put it on the screen for you guys, but I can put it on the screen for those watching Twitch. One of the things we did, we were really, really proud of. We didn't know what was going to happen. Matt was involved in this as well. Matt and Ross as well. We did a few bits. Oh, Richard as well. Wow, we got.
Yeah, I am still here, Dave. You know,
we got nearly a whole team. One of the things we did in the summer, and I'm assuming because Bill, you were showcasing this item. It's already been announced. You were showcasing this item at PAX, and one of the things that we got to do was to play test it. We play tested it in the summer of 2024, earlier this year, and we got to film it. So we filmed our playtest. We've done a few of those this year. We did an extra 10. Of all the playtests we did an extra 10 playtests this year. So we've done our record amount of playtesting for various companies. But we always like doing Beetle and Grimm's because they let us, give us enough rope to hang ourselves with, which is what we enjoy. We give that a go, and we recorded it, and we really enjoyed it. But we were learning how to play while we were filming it and playing this story. But what we got to do was we got to play Sam Candala Obscura, which is Beetle and Grimm's new title. Officially was going to come out in February, I believe. Bill, is that right?
Yes, correct.
Cool. And yeah, so we're going to be releasing those when the books come out. So we're really, really excited for that. But Richard, Ross, Matt, you were all involved in that. How did you find that?
It was brilliant, Dave. Really good stories, and I enjoyed learning a brand new game.
It was a good giggle. Nice story. Well paced with it. Good fun with the characters and stuff like that as well. Mechanics were good fun with the story, so it didn't feel clunky or anything like that. And yeah, good giggle all around.
Safe to say, when walking up the stairs, I did look behind me and run. So something worked.
Are you talking about the stairs at home, or?
Oh no, I'm talking about my home stairs. Yeah, the game came outside the screen with me, and I generally was like being chased by something as I went upstairs to my sleeping wife.
It's amazing. We mentioned Beetle
Why are you
Grimm's,
screaming?
and then John
I wasn't
Ciccolini
screaming.
turns up. Look at that.
Yeah, that's how it works, man.
Yeah,
He's like a
Beetle and Grimm's and one
gremlin.
appears. If
Yeah.
you say it 5 times in the mirror, what happens?
Don't do it.
Don't want to know.
Yeah. How you doing, John? Can John hear
Good.
us?
How are you?
Oh,
Happy
yeah,
holidays.
cool. And to you. Fantastic. What are you up to? I love the fact that all the Beetle and Grimm's guys have every single item on their collection. Do you guys who has the rarest edition of your own stuff?
For a long time, Matt demanded to get like our platinum editions are numbered, and he would insist on getting the number 1 of every edition. So he doesn't have all of them, but he has more than anybody else for sure.
Because shouldn't it go to what you guys used to do? You used to have like one of you would be the head guy for that box.
Oh
Surely
yeah, we
that
still
would-
do that, and he would take the number 1 anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's very demanding.
That's perks, baby.
We've been talking about all kinds of bits and pieces, John. We've been talking about favorite chocolate. We've been talking about Australia being trapped in a time vortex.
And in the future.
Yeah, in the future. Don't know why. Favorite conventions. What are your plans? What are John's plans?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I want that skull cup though.
Yeah.
That skull cup is awesome.
Yeah. I got swindled out of money at a Ren fair by the pirates, and they handcrafted it. Literally took it up and go, yeah, I'd love this. You know? They told me how much it was, and I was like, what?
It's a real skull.
Okay.
So metal, dude.
Too embarrassed, but yeah, it's actually hand done. They've got a little cast thing there. I don't know.
That
tastes like blood and brains. It's great.
That is very Conan of you, and I'm here for it.
Favorite movie of all time.
Right, he's coming out with Mortal Kombat as well. The only thing I got, and I can recommend this, if you're ever like, I want to go to the Pottery Barn on a date, the Pottery Barn has lame stuff. Let me draw your attention.
The odds are very low, but go on.
I'm building off that, so let me tell you, Pottery Barn's lame, right? However, I do recommend that they've started your paint your own dragon chalice at the pottery. Wow. Let me show you mine. I'll be right back.
Wow.
You showed me yours. I'm going to show you mine. 1 second.
Nice. This is going to be interesting.
Everybody needs to show what their mug and what they're drinking.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your vessel?
I've actually
and then
got
take a picture, Dave.
I got that on Kickstarter.
All right, so fellas, sorry to interrupt.
Oh, Josh got a Coke can. Come on, Josh.
Yeah.
that was a fail. But there is a little Santa, so it is holiday.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
All right.
That's official.
That's
brownie points for Santa.
It's on theme.
I'm going to go back with mine. That's the better stuff.
Retro.
So, fellas, if your wife's like, let's go to the Pottery Barn, you now can give yourself a dragon chalice, hand painted to your own style of dragon, the style of chalice. Doesn't hold much, but it's enough to at least, on your fourth drink, maybe feel a buzz. So
that's pretty dope.
Absolutely. If you got to tolerate one, that's the one to get.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Now I have to look that up.
Baron, you've joined us, but you've not put your camera on. You're saying you're drinking out of a mug covered in scotch. We need the proof.
The proof. Unfortunately, I've got two cameras. I've got my mini camera and I've got my main one. And for some reason, Zoom is saying, no, we do not recognize it. I can literally bring both videos up on my screen and look at my incredibly ugly mug. And yet, for some reason, Zoom is going, no camera. Ooh, it's even showing the name of the camera, but it's just going, nope, the camera's not working. Sorry. Not today, ugly. You're not getting in with the pretty people.
Wow.
Look at that one to me, mate.
Then you are banned until further notice, then, Baron.
Nick, is Gen Con in the cards for you this year as well?
Gen Con is definitely in the cards because interesting things are happening at my own work, and I will have more power. And so I'm also going to be able to shed load of holiday.
This is a good
thing.
And I
kind of like...
Hold on, Baron. This is a good thing to mention. That Baron has actually been to Gen Con a couple of years ago. And I believe he went to the Beeling Grimm's area. You may recognize him. He's about 6'4", built like a shed. He wears a kilt and a bowler hat. So if you imagine a Brit that big,
didn't stand out. There were so many of those.
So many look like that. Yeah.
It is Gen Con.
But all in black, probably some red braces. He may have been wearing a Band of Badgers top. We don't know. All good.
Yeah, kilts surprisingly don't narrow the field as much as you would expect.
Really?
At Gen Con, it was incredibly surprising and relieving to see other people who, because of the heat, were like, take advantage of that. Enjoy the breeze.
Yeah.
The catchphrase of Scotland.
It is indeed.
I've just been reading some messages.
Nice.
Gareth had to drop out.
I got like 15 more minutes. So.
Yep.
Then we'll have to go help.
I just want to say, thanks for inviting me. And it was great meeting everybody. Dave, if you can send me a link to everybody's Kickstarters and everything later on and all that, everything looked beyond amazing. I already started following that artist. So
cool.
Fingers
really excited.
crossed your postal services open up soon as well.
Oh my God, Richard, I know.
I've got a massive plate here for you.
$200 on alternate shipping.
So
Terrifying
what are you sending over? What are you sending over to Dylan, Rich?
Stuff.
Yeah.
Is this top secret stuff, or is this Kickstarter? Is this project stuff?
It's not for me.
It's project stuff.
Cool.
Okay, the last thing before I go. So we did a couple of painting tournaments recently. Because I don't paint my own names. That's 90% of my content. But I do force other people to do it and pit them against each other for prizes. So one of the things I wanted to do, rather than have like an open kind of like, hey, submit your miniatures and we'll do this, is I want to invite creators. That'll be kind of the thing I'll keep behind bars. I'm not going to mention who, but 5 creators are going to be going head to head on like 5 separate challenges. Painting miniatures printed by Richard here. The STLs by Flesh of Gods, using Resi ones. Amazing. These are all plugs, by the way. The 3D resin. And yeah, so we're going to be doing it. It's kind of during the lockdown, I got really into like trash TV, like reality TV, Big Brother, and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, I want it to be kind of like that. So each challenge will have like, oh, you have to utilize this method, non-metallic metal, incorporate the translucence of the resin. You can show the minis if you want to. And just mixing it up a little bit rather than just like paint a mini who does it best. It's with restrictions and limitations and certain art styles.
Fantastic.
So I've got some of the translucents. So you've got.
Oh wow. Let's make you big, Richard. Not that you need to be any bigger. He's already like 6'5" or something.
He's the perfect height for hugging. Thank you very much.
Damn right.
Perfect height for hugging.
That's cool.
Got greenies as well.
I was just reading your whiteboard. You got Cantina 13 up there. Look.
It's basically so I don't forget things.
How could you forget me? Wait, hold on.
All right, that's it. all the other minis are obviously all packed away in a box, ready to go.
Yeah.
These are the ones that I'm going to be photoing and showing off because I had resin left over, so I printed a few more.
Yeah. And for people, go to Instagram, check out Cantina 13, do a search. You'll love their music. They do a ton of stuff, especially if you like minis and miniatures and painting. But for anything else you want going on, absolutely fantastic.
Speaking of music, one last thing is I don't expect you to play this now. You never know how long 4 minutes is until somebody shows you a song. But I sent you an instrumental track for some like battle music that we've been working on this year. It's kind of the direction that I want to go in with a lot of the new stuff, kind of this like metal meets orchestral kind of thing. And yeah, if you want to check that out, if you have any notes on how you want your theme music to sound in correlation to kind of where my mind is creatively, let me know.
Fantastic. Will do.
Could I get that link? Because like as someone who's a huge symphonic and power metal fan, and someone who like uses that music to really kind of get the structure of their story for their players and their content, can I get that link as well so I can kind of look into that and boost that?
Absolutely. Dave, I sent it to you on Instagram. Feel free to play it if you want. Again, I don't expect you to. Like 4 minutes is a lifetime when somebody's showing you a song, so I
no worries.
Don't even worry about that. But yeah, feel free to share it with whomever.
Cool. PJ, I'll send it over to you later.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you for inviting me.
Cheers, Dylan.
Yeah, everyone have a good day.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Take care. Happy holidays. Happy hobbying. I have no idea. Turn this off.
You got this.
Found it. Bye.
I need to see that dragon.
Yeah, Mike, where the hell did you get that dragon from?
What is that about? Thank you. It's just hovering around.
This was mainly, I wanted Richard to see this. This thing is 12 inches tall with a 27-inch wingspan.
What is that?
It's massive. I think it's in a Chardalon dragon.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
But he looks really well fed. Like that is a plump.
In a couple of weeks, Mike, I'll have one to show you.
Unfortunately, this isn't mine. My buddy James over at Tabletop Misfit, he I had to pick this up from PAX Unplugged from the Noble Dwarf. I think they did. I think they painted it for him. He couldn't make it. He lives near me, so he's like, "Mike, can you pick this up for me?" So I'm kind of babysitting it for now.
Yeah, Mark at Noble. Yeah, I know him. He's great. He's a great guy. He does great.
So yeah, that's who I grabbed it from. But holy shit, I don't want to give him back.
Anyone who's like stumbled onto this Twitch stream and started hearing like Beadle and Grins, Weather Dragon, and Noble Dwarf. Who are these guys?
I don't know if anyone's seen the Loot Studio Tiamat, but I started printing that. So that's just one of the heads.
That dragon is the shit right there.
We got that here, I think. Yeah, we're getting that in.
A couple of weeks, and I'll have that one.
Oh,
we've been
I've
running.
nearly finished the dragon's head.
So
Look
at that.
Oh my god,
that's
a model for someone.
I just had a nerdgasm.
The Loot Studio one is literally going to be huge.
Yeah, it's giant. Oh my gosh.
That is awesome.
Yeah, we've been running dragons all month for Dragon December in adventures and just trying to destroy our customers and players. Yeah, with every dragon we possibly can. I had a friend of mine that brought in, I think, 10, 12, 13 of the large dragon models that they have. I don't know where he gets them all from. They're way over there. You can kind of see. But they the last one is going to be the Tiamat, and another dungeon master friend of mine, he's one of our DMs, is bringing. He brought it in already in the pieces. It's not painted or anything, but he's like, do you have a big, like 4-foot box or something? I'm like, yeah, let's do this.
So Wayne,
we're gonna rent a truck and we're gonna bring a dragon.
One of the things we need to do in the new year is like we had a show. We started a new show earlier this year called Game Room Tours. So if you have a game room in your home, we did this. Where's Josh? There he is. We did this. We basically put a phone on a stick, and we interview you as you go around, and the live audience asks questions.
Oh, wow.
It's really nosy. It's like Cribs meets Through the Keyhole. If we just go everywhere. But your shop, we keep seeing it. Well, I keep seeing it on Instagram. I follow you there. We've known each other for a few years now. The store is just going boom, 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 and grown and grown and grown. We would love to do that. Feature you on Game Room Tours and just take us on a tour of your store.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. We've got like two floors. We got the downstairs now we've got set up as a party room, so we have different parties down there and they can game. It's all decorated, and then of course the guy that owns the building is a friend of mine, and we're all musicians, so we've got a band room back there too. We can have a band room, we can practice, we can record, and then I've gotten a few really nice customers that brought in custom made game tables that they've worked on and helped us and donated to us. We get a lot of nerds that don't have a lot of room apparently. And so they get to donate to the shop, and it's great. It's turned now into more of a, I don't even call it a game shop. It's not a game shop or a hobby shop, or at least more of a hobby shop, I guess, more like a clubhouse. Yeah. We've got a guild. We're just doing memberships so that you can come in, and if you just have to, it's just a basically like we were doing with Dungeon Crate. We started as a subscription box, so we are just doing subscriptions for games here, and we can have up to, I think we got 4 tables, but each table can hold like 7 people. It's been pretty fun.
Awesome.
And you're in Nebraska, right?
Yeah, we're here in Omaha, and actually that was something.
Thanks, Jerry. I got to dash for another appointment for work, but y'all have fun. Sorry to interrupt you there, Wayne. Lovely to see you all. Y'all have a great Christmas and holidays.
Good, Theo.
See you soon.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, I think one of the last time I was on here, I wasn't even I didn't even know the shop. I don't think.
When are we going to the US to go and see all these beautiful places?
Oh, dude, you should come in April of next year, because nobody knows this yet except for a handful of people, but we are doing one day, and we're doing it called Quest at the Castle. We're doing our own version of D&D in a castle. Right here in Omaha, we have an amazing, if you look it up, Jocelyn Castle. There's a lot of people rent this portion of it out for weddings and stuff, but the whole thing is 3 stories tall. Every room looks like an amazing game room. You don't have to do anything to it. You just there. Yeah. They loved our idea. We're going to have multiple games and different types of things, vendors and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do Quest at the Castle April 25th, 2025. Nice. Hopefully to bring down also the 50 Years of Fantasy crew. They've been working on that. I don't know if any of you guys talked to them at Gen Con this year, But we got a here. 50 Years of Fantasy. It's a documentary on Dungeons and Dragons, actually. And so they went around, they were interviewing all these people and part of this, and we're supporting them on that. So they were down there. We're hoping to bring them here as well and get that premiered at that event as well. So yeah, that'd be fun.
Do you know if that's going to be released like on YouTube when it finally there, or what are they going to do?
I have no idea yet.
Because there's a lot of. This takes us back to Bill and John actually, but there's a lot of stuff out there which is now on TV, the D&D official channel, which we don't get legally in the UK. There are other ways to get it, but you know we got that, and obviously Faster Purple Whale Kill Kill is there as well, and we don't get to see it. There's like these ways of finding these things. We need other bits and pieces.
Yeah, because that's like Hulu and stuff. It's been on that. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna go, and now they can release films like this, especially because I remember Joe Manganiello was working on his own documentary for D&D, and that was happening last year at GaryCon, and then and so these guys were going around on Gen Con and interviewing Ernie and all the guys that were part of Gen Con as well as GaryCon and all that. But yeah, 50 Years of Fantasy, I believe, is where you can go to check it out. Oh yeah, 50yearsoffantasy.com. They've got a nice trailer up there right now, and it looks like it's really well done. It was pretty fun to be a part of and to help support them on that. But I'm gonna have to go here, so because we're running we're actually having a release party of Shadow Dark.
Nice.
The Righteous Vow. I've kind of now, me personally, I'm just going all the Shadow Dark now, and I'm writing content for that. In our Dungeon Crate, we've got Feast of Shadows is one of our first full kind of one shots. I'm doing one shots all year long in Shadow Dark for us. At the end of the year, we're putting out a full book. But in the meantime, my buddy Bill Harvat and Crawl Club has put out Righteous Vow. This just came out. It's available on drive-thru as well. But it's a fantastic. Andrew Beckwith, I believe, is the artist on this. And actually, I think he has like 3 or 4 different artists that he brought in here. Novel? This is an adventure. It is a Shadow Dark adventure. The Lich King of Ool. And his artwork is fantastic. Let me get the right camera there. Here we go. His artwork is fantastic. If you look it up online, you can go to crawlclub.com and check it out. He's got actually packs here with the book. It's about 78 pages. I edited this. I've had a copywriting company for 20 years, so we do copywriting and website stuff and do editing. We've been writing adventures for 10 years now. Actually, Dungeon Crate is turning 10 years old in 2025. Yeah. Awesome. I think Josh has been there from the beginning, for crying out loud. And yeah, we're gonna be hopefully doing a compendium of our Halcyon adventures we've been doing for 10 years. So we've got all sorts of adventures and one shots and things we're going to put into hopefully a hardcover book with the map that I drew 10 years ago and an updated version of it. We're putting that whole Halcyon compendium together.
Are you going to do it as a Kickstarter?
I'm thinking we might do a backer kit or Kickstarter for that one. We've already got all the content. I've already got most of that, and our art we're probably going to be adding as well. Hey, Bill, come here. In fact, showing up for his release party today, this is Bill. He was the writer, creator of Crawl Club.
Hi, Bill.
Just brought him in.
Hey, Bill.
Everybody says hello. You're on Band of Badgers. Yeah, he can't hear you. That's okay. But yeah, he's got already number 2s already in the works. So that's coming out. So we're going to work on that as well. But yeah, so we're kind of going all down for that as far as Dungeon Crate goes. We've wrapping up our year, I guess it'd be 9th year, starting on our 10th year with those, and then all these new exciting things happening, events and the castle stuff that we're going to be doing twice a year. Books as well. My wife and I are actually be writing some books based on our campaigns that we've had over the years and we put into Dungeon Crate. So the Shady Ladies has been doing that. We just decided we've already written adventures. Let's try and write fantasy novels. And so we're doing that. So look for that by the middle of next year.
Well,
so.
let's get you in for a Q&A as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, cool.
And then I'll show you my digs.
You said digs.
What digs?
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
very long words.
You never know. I said all the bad British words. I only know British. I only know the bad words. So.
Yes.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna have to take off because we're gonna go try and kill people.
No
so
problem. Have fun.
In game.
Yes, in game.
No. He said it here first, guys. That is a real skull.
Yeah,
skull of a player who couldn't make their death saves. Well, I salute you, sir. Have fun killing your players.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on, you guys, and it's good to see everybody that I remember.
Cool.
Because last time was also very hazy, so there we go.
Those drinking games.
All right, cheers, guys.
See you, Wayne.
Take care.
Cheers, Wayne. Be good. Cool.
I'm also going to say I love you and leave you guys and have a lovely one because I've got to get up early for an event tomorrow. So
no problem.
Enjoy it. Happy holidays.
Yeah, for now.
I hope everyone has a lovely one.
Great to see you, man. It's good meeting you, man. Have a good one.
We got I'm gonna pick on John now because he just did the stuff. So John and Bill, you've been doing some Star Trek stuff. This is how did this come about? This is kind of a different kind of. Is this like a different license agreement? Because this was taking the murder mystery game with Star Trek and Captain Shaw as well, who spoiler is dead, but this is before he dies. So how did that come about?
You ruined it.
Wait, he dies?
Thank you. Sorry, I mean, you know.
Oh God, we got to rewrite everything.
Plot twist.
Knew I should have watched that show.
How does that one come about? How did you get involved with Star Trek?
Well, I mean, we knew somebody who knew somebody, and when it's one of those things that your parents always tell you that you don't know, you don't believe at the time, but it's like when opportunity meets preparation, right? Mm-hmm. Like we had this opportunity to meet with the folks over at Paramount, that we never would have gotten a chance to do something with them if we hadn't already built our business through D&D and Pathfinder and some other places. Yep. But once they saw what we did and saw that we were established, once we met with them, they said, we have some IPs that we like what you do. What would you do with it? And we came back to them and said, well, actually, we think that Star Trek would be the perfect fit for murder mystery and escape room games. Nice. And they said, we agree. Let's have you work on that. So, but it, none of it would be able to be done without Band of Badgers playtesting for us.
Thank you.
Because that is invaluable.
I'll drink to that.
I've got to catch up. Oh man.
So thank you.
Mike is making me drink.
I'll drink to anything.
It's awesome. There's a lot of stuff. And again, we were talking to before you came on, John. We were talking to Bill about it, and it's lovely to see. We were talking about the Ring of Chaos, so it's lovely to see you guys are venturing out into your own original games as well, and how that's happened over recent years. But it's fantastic. We love seeing what you guys do. What can we tease for 2025? What are you guys up to next?
Boy,
I already teased Lurking Fear, so you can't do that one. You got to come up with something else.
Get your own ideas.
Yeah, mother effer.
Oh, John, there was something else as well, because you had a load of stuff that you guys were sharing on social, and this comes back to Star Trek, and I didn't know that you was in Star Trek.
I was, yes. I was an actor in Star Trek. And so that shows you how everything comes full circle. Yeah. I was an actor on Star Trek, and now I'm managing a Star Trek game. Nice. Yes, I was an alien in an episode on Voyager, Star Trek Voyager.
Okay.
It was just, I looked just like me, except my nose was slightly bigger than it already is. And you can tell why they cast me.
It's going to cost half as much if you cast someone with a huge nose.
They needed an alien with a big bony nose, and they said, "Man, this guy's going to save us on makeup costs." So I was brought in.
Terrible. Fantastic. Yeah, oh, I did wonder if there was like, is that why you a big fan of Star Trek, and that's how you all guys know each other and how it's all connected?
No, Star Trek has nothing to do with how we all know each other.
No, not the Beetle and Grimm's guys. I know it was the like Todd Stashwick and everyone else that you kind of because you're playing the games and with Luis Carrizo. Is that his? Is that how you say his surname?
Yeah, Corazzo. Yeah, he plays in our Faster Purple Worm Kill games. So does Todd Stashwick, and Todd Stashwick is the one that's been personally involved in that murder mystery that's set in Picard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's actually set in Picard as well.
It's been great working with him.
Cool, fantastic.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that they're letting us create, backstory to this actual canon character of Liam Shaw. That, as you mentioned, happens before the season that he's on, but it was really exciting and such a those were two sort of separate random things that happened of us getting to know Todd through Purple Worm and us getting this contract through Paramount, and they just happened to work so well together. And Todd's such a great guy and was happy to jump in and become a part of it. So
we got to
little serendipity.
We got to have a Q&A with Todd earlier in the year because of his prog rock RPG. His Kickstarter.
Such a cool Kickstarter, yeah.
Yeah, and we were hanging out in his nerd lair on camera, which is fantastic. It's amazing, because that is his back shed. That's his garden shed, basically. Yeah. And he's had 7 of 9. I don't know her real name, but 7 of 9 has been
Jerry Ryan.
Jerry Ryan has been to his garden shed, and I'm just thinking, he comes up and says, "Yeah, we can play D&D, and we can play Star Trek. We can go around my house. We play some stuff, and he's get loads of people." And he's like, "And come into my garden shed." It just
garden shed makes it sound like it's like 2 feet by 4 feet. It's
more of a garage.
It's
more of a garage.
It is. We shot our video in there, and it is amazing. I mean, it is like a museum of gaming.
Oh, it is absolutely a museum. Hell yeah!
He's got his arcade machines. He's got his paraphernalia around the room. We did a load of stuff off camera. We were just talking for like ages. Just like I know that. And for me, as a comic shop owner many years ago, I knew most of the stuff that was in his room. And then he's got his rigged smoke machine that comes out the dragon's head and all this kind of stuff. It's like, wow, this is amazing.
Gary and Dave.
I want one. But it is phenomenal.
John, did you see my table in there when you were there?
Oh, is that your table?
The stash.
Yeah, well, I made it. Yeah, I'm responsible for that. That's me.
Oh yes, I did. That was it was pretty epic. It's right. I mean, it's center in the room. I've never gamed back there, but it seems like that would be pretty cool.
Oh, it's a cool space indeed, for sure.
That's awesome. You've got the stuff that the stuff that you're doing with Todd. Again, you went to Todd in terms of, I'm going to make the Stashwick, name it after him, and he was okay with that, or did you kind of have to persuade him in like
Todd found me way back when the Weather Dragon was still a little dragonling. So I only had this beast behind me, the Harbinger. That's the bar soul height, taller post. And he's like, I love the table. He's like, but it's a little too much for my space. He's like, how can we tone this down a notch? So we made it standard table height. He had the idea of the braziers. The braziers that are in the post were his idea. So I sketched them up. We sent it to a 3D modeler, and he was like, "Yep, let's do that." So that's where all that came from. And then with the new table, I'm like, "Well, let's call it the Stashwick signature game table." And he was like, and his nerd eyes lit up real wide. And he's like, "Yes, let's do that." so that's how that happened.
We got to, at some point when I come over to Gen Con, so me and Steve are coming over as we said earlier. But when we come to Gen Con, we need to, we will on a rare release, we will sign your table, because I know you've got many big signatures, many big names from but you don't have badges yet. So
well, here's the bad news. The Weather Dragon was denied access to Gen Con 2025. So.
You just bring a plank of wood, and we'll sign that, and that'll do.
I'll just add it to the next one.
That'll be the official Badgers table. It's just a plank of wood.
Just a plank of wood.
Yeah. That'd be part of
a
the
couple
announcement.
sticks on the end, and
That's all we need.
A couple of rusty nails.
Yeah, I like the idea.
Cool. We lost Alex there. Right. So one more. We're going to wrap up soon. We've got one more announcement to do, and this is another thing. We do a lot with Beal and Grimm. We honestly do, because we've known these guys for a few years now. Actually, we all kind of started around a similar time.
Yeah.
And we've been doing bits and pieces forever. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the Dragonlance is about to wrap up. Literally next week is the final episode.
Yeah, Friday, 20th of December.
Yep. And
Abomination Vault. Abomination Vault.
January 2025.
It might be February, Steve. It might be February.
February 2025.
February 2025. I've got a slide for that as well. So again, you guys won't see it, but if you're on Twitch, you'll see it. Continues 2025. It is coming back. It's up to Steve. It's his game. I'm staying out of it. So there we go. But one of the last things we want to announce, because it is a big one for us, is so Dragonlance is wrapping up. So what we're going to play in the new year? Well, we're going to be playing Vecna, and not just any old Vecna, because we are going to be playing, and it is heavy, but blimey, we are playing. It is the Beal and Grimm. Of course, it is the Beal and Grimm. It's the Beal and Grimm Vecna Eva Varing Platinum Edition.
Vecna.
And it's heavy.
I'll drink to that.
Oh man! Hold on. One arm. It is. There is an entire rod of 7 pieces. Is in here.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And it's heavy, but that is again. We're going to be playing this for all of next year. If you would like to be a part of this is to the massive audience. If you would like to join us as core players or guest players, all you got to do is just get in touch, and we will put you in. We will put you in the stay. We will put you in the schedule. But that is a phenomenal set, guys. Is that the hardest box you've done in terms of the platinums? Have you got bigger plans?
John was the lead on that one, so I'll let him take that.
Yeah,
because the rod of 7 parts is amazing.
The rod of 7 parts was a challenge.
Yeah,
we brainstormed on the rod of 7 parts for a long time before finally ending on something that we thought was both cool looking but also functional. Because we could have gone with just cool looking, but the fact that this piece explains how the rod works and has the magical abilities on it and everything is a part of the appeal for me. That it's not just a fun prop. It actually can be used at the table. But
yeah, not to get too far into the weeds, but I think one of the most expensive things on the budget of Eva Ruin was the prototype of the rod of 7 parts that didn't actually make it into the box. We spent a ton of money on doing it one way, and it wasn't right. We knew it wasn't right, and so we bailed on it and moved to a different approach, which I think is much more effective and just better for the DM, better for the players. But it was a costly decision to make for sure.
It's a lovely piece, and again, because we've seen the artifacts that we've seen from Beadle and Grimm over the years. Again, the coins, the metalware that you've got. These are big items. These are big items. You can use in any game as well. You don't just use them in one game. You can use them for anything. But again, now we have these kind of these perspex shapes that you do things. You're double-sided as well. Are you going to start to use these more in sort of future games as well? Are we going to see more things like this? Because it was lovely to have. Yeah, again, this thing is massive. This thing, when it's all joined, this is huge, and it's big. I mean, you could throw a piece across the room and really hurt someone if you wanted to, which is great. That's what we want to do. So yeah, I'm all for it. Bring it on.
And we encourage that. Yeah.
This is why we play online.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
You do. Yeah.
For all of our safety.
This is why Steve insists on being online.
Yeah. Right.
Well, this is also why we have. So we are back in our gaming table. So we've brought back. We used to play in the Mansion House. Then COVID closed it all down. We've now finally found a new venue, and we're calling it the D&D Haven. And this is once a month, an entire day of D&D or Pathfinder or tabletop games, whatever you want to play. We have multiple tables in private rooms. Plus, we all meet for lunch. It's very, very social. You know, loads of geeks, loads of nerds hanging out together, rolling dice and having fun. So it's one of those things where we can, you know, I can take out a few players here and there, like rod of 7 parts, catch it. That'd be fine.
It's Sunday actually, isn't it?
It is Sunday. Yeah.
It's this weekend. Yeah.
Yep. So we're back at our table games, which is fantastic. So we love all that.
Sweet. I'm not playing on Dave's table. Just, I am in a different room.
That's because he's scared.
I'm next to him, so it's going to come at me in it full pelt. Dave, put your rod down.
It's detachable. It's great. So we are going to be playing Vecna Eva Rune. So Matt, I did just get your message. Yeah, if you want to, you're in.
There's not a big spoiler, but in that adventure, there's a infernal casino.
Yes.
I think somebody needs to do that in real life, like a casino that is health, where, like, you know, everyone, you know, the cocktail waitresses are dressed as demons, and you know, everything is. That would be pretty insane.
I'm surprised it's not.
We used to get again, this comes back on Wizards. We used to get the Wizards streams. So again, before COVID, or just before COVID, like the Stream of Many Eyes. When you went there, it was a set. I think that was when you first did Pandemonium Warehouse.
Right.
And you could walk through, and you had a mixture of actors and different kind of cameras were capturing different angles. There was things going on. That's what I would like to see, and that's where we need it. We need to do that, something like that again, or Wizards need to do it at sort of Gen Con or something. That would be great.
Yeah, those were great fun.
We had Glenn joined us and then quickly disappeared. Glenn, are you there? Send us a sign.
They're terrifying.
Hey, Dave, I got to dip out. I just want to say goodbye to everybody and thank you for having me. It was good seeing and chatting with everyone.
That's cool. We are going to wrap it up.
Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, I got to go too.
Yeah.
Cheers, good seeing you, Mike. Hope to see you next Mysticon. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on someone's toes. My apologies.
No worries.
All good.
Happy holidays, everybody.
All right, you too. Merry Christmas, everybody. Be good.
Good to see you guys.
See you
See you
all.
later, Mike.
Take care.
See you in the new year.
You will.
Bye-bye.
And many more.
Mav, how are you doing?
Good. I still wish I was in Australia, though. I was there for a couple weeks for work.
Oh no! Is it so? Did you find it hot over there? Because it's their summer.
It is. It was nice there. Mid 80s. It was a lot more humid than I think I was expecting.
Yep.
But then snorkeling on the Great Barrier Reef kind of made that all okay. So.
Sounds epic.
And I stopped off in New Zealand, and I took a couple friends to Hobbiton because I'd been there before. They hadn't been there, and I was really jealous of seeing B Dave and D20 and that crew playing a game of D&D in a Hobbit hole. And so about a year ago, they opened up a couple Hobbit holes that you can walk through now.
Yeah.
And I guess you can rent one of those out, probably for a lot of money, and play a game.
Wow. And did you know B Dave was there before you went, or did you just like? Oh,
I knew that B
someone I
Dave had
know.
gone. No, I saw that he had gone because he posted to some of his socials.
Wow, that's cool. Just to turn up and go, hey, look, here's B Dave. Did you get in on that?
No, I was not that lucky. I maybe could have done that with Adam Savage, who happened to be in Brisbane the same weekend I got there for a con.
Yeah.
But
fair enough. It's all good. We got Josh. We're gonna lose you, Josh.
Yeah, here in a few minutes.
What are your plans for 2025? Are you gonna? So Dragonlance is ending next week. Are you feeling confident?
Am I feeling confident about the last show?
Are you?
I think we're all confident it's going to be the last show.
Are you going to survive? Are you feeling confident enough? Is it TBK at the end?
I don't know. I mean, I've got Grom has got some stuff up his sleeve. That's all I'll say. Okay. Grom has got some stuff up his sleeve, so we'll have to. I don't know. We'll have to see. It will be up to you, I guess.
It's never up to me. It's up to the dice.
You and the dice. Yep.
It's always the dice.
I'm tapped out. I'm tapped out.
Too much Dragonlance.
Oh
yeah.
I've got hit points and a sword. Shield's dead. No, sorry. Shield's still alive. It's the lance has gone.
Oh shit! I lost my shield too. My shield.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying we can get me, Randy, get everyone back, have one big and on the 6th day, look to the east, and
yes. We can't talk about Randy. Randy's in a Randy betrayed them again.
Yeah, he did.
Again? Man, stop betraying them.
I know. But I'll send you the details, PJ, and if we can get you in, we'll get you in.
Oh yeah,
it'd be lovely to. You might have to turn up and rescue everybody. Literally.
Look, my man's all about positivity and affecting change. He will be the guy who's there. He's like, no, you're doing a great job. You just needed a little extra help.
Yeah.
Or a long rest.
Or a long rest.
There's
or
definitely no long rest.
That would do it.
You look to the east and you see a dragon flying with his character, and Claudio looks out from behind him.
We knew it was going to get bad for us as soon as Claudio bit the bullet.
Yeah.
Claudio was like, nah. He's an NPC that the characters produced. Nope. He get
that the entire campaign is now driven around.
So thou shalt not have any toys.
Yep.
Thou shalt. Hey, look, the toys, this is going to sound so gross, but it's the toys that die that make the greatest stories come alive.
Yes. I completely agree. Completely.
Emotional
It's
attachment.
a struggle. Dragonlance is a war. It's a struggle. This is what it is.
It is a
struggle.
struggle.
There's an invasion going on in their town. I mean, on one hand, they may have saved the town, the city of Calaman. They may have actually saved it. On the other hand, have they saved themselves? That's what we need to know. And that's what we're going to find out. Next week.
Kind of don't matter though. The objective was to save the town. So if we have achieved that, the rest of it is what it's going to be, depending upon the dice rolls. I do have a plan though, Josh.
Good.
Oh, they're not going to tell me, just in case,
Well, why would I tell you?
Tell me now,
so you can plan for it.
Find a way around it. I have a week to figure it out. Glenn, you're here. How you doing, Glenn?
Here. I'm doing great. Trying to wrap up work so I can have some holidays.
Cool, good. Theo was on earlier, and we were talking about our Kingmaker game that you're running.
Oh, good.
He showed everyone Pom Pom, and I was talking about the manservant there, and we talked about Kingsman. What have you got? He also promised. I'll call him out again. He also promised that Kingmaker was going to come to YouTube fairly soon.
Okay,
he's got to work on it. He's got to work.
We need to keep beating on him for that. But
exactly.
he's got 2 weeks of vacation coming up. Nothing better to do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Get to editing.
Yeah, Gallon Goblin. Check
Well, we
it out on
got
YouTube.
13 episodes in the can. Come on,
Yeah.
get going.
Exactly.
I did help him today. Interestingly enough, he's going to change his character to try a little playtest. If you're familiar with what's come out lately on playtest.
Yes. Wow. Okay.
So I had to figure that out on Foundry today, which was not easy, but he should be good to go.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Yes. Good.
So
we'll have we'll find out in January. We'll do it then.
Yeah.
Not long to go.
Yeah. Well, we said we were going to wrap it up, guys. We've been here for how many hours? We've been here for 2 hours. This is lovely. Nice little ways to hang out and have a chat with everybody. Glenn, you turn up right at the end. Well done.
But he made it.
He made it.
I did. That's right.
We're here for that. What?
Christmas miracle.
Glenn, what are your plans for 2025?
To do even more Kingmaker and hopefully get that to be like our main thing. And other than that, and trying to continue my very interesting civilian job, is to take a look with the, what are the new opportunities out there? There's all sorts of stuff that keeps coming out all the time. So trying to, take advantage of that, make life exciting.
Cool. Good. Let's go round the tables. We've got a lot of bits and pieces. PJ, what are your plans for 2025?
Oh man. Well, after we hang up, I have to get ready to go to Vegas for my birthday. So
Vegas,
the next
baby.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good time of year for that.
It's the best time because it's not that crazy, but still crazy. We're gonna catch a rodeo and some other insane things.
Keep your eye out for a Hellfire Casino.
Yeah. There might even be some demonette waitresses serving me. I'll be careful not to lose my soul.
Happy birthday.
That's what everybody says when they go to Vegas.
Be careful not to be volunteered for the rodeo.
Yeah, dude, I'm old now. I'm officially 38. My back doesn't work. Like they can have me. I'm not gonna struggle. But other exciting things. Lots of third-party writing projects. New books for Pathfinder and other materials I'm writing. New companies, new shows. Hopefully a new YouTube thing. I can't give you full details, but you can always check out my social media to see it, and check out Dungeons Divided as we're trying to go on hiatus and come back strong in 2025.
Cool. Nice one. Great to hear.
Yeah.
Mr. Maguire, you're in your disco room. It's like a silent disco room over there.
I know. It's like a Christmas disco up in here.
Yeah.
So 2025. So one, I've taken a little bit of break the last couple months purposefully. Because I'm trying to, I think, go into the next year with a bigger kind of backlog of like ready to go stuff, right? What's been challenging with that in the past, and one direction I'm going to kind of change next year, is having a lot of pre-recorded stuff and trying to release it on a normal cadence, but stay with the what's new or what just came out or what's now off embargo or what's. So I've got a few things as we go into next year that I'm, under embargo on that I can't really share with a few different companies. One being Mattel, I can say that.
Nice.
So
cool.
There's some cool stuff I think in the board game world that's going to be coming out next year. But I want to start doing more of this where I can just kind of release the content whenever, because it's based on something that's a little bit older, that's been out for a while. There's so many damn good board games and things in the tabletop world that have just been out for a while that there aren't a lot of good sort of deep dives or videos on.
Yeah.
So that's definitely one direction. The other direction is I want to do a lot more comparison type stuff. So multiple companies, multiple brands in the same video. Right, versus it being a video that's just all about one company or one brand, because nothing I do is paid for. Right, it's a true review. It's a true it's not a paid for ad.
Same here.
So I feel like I can do that. Right, I can class these products across these different companies and industries up against each other, sort of in the same video, and I think that'd make for some more interesting content. I think. and easier for the consumer. So it's like you go to one video and you can see like multiple cool products, and versus having to watch like a number of different videos. So that's kind of 2025 for me, I think, in a nutshell.
Cool. Maverick, are you still traveling the world?
I am still traveling the world. It comes in weird spurts.
Yeah.
If things work out, I will be doing travel to Africa this year, which will be mostly new for me.
Yeah.
But hopefully I'm around enough to maybe sit in for a guest spot or two with the Badgers.
Yeah, definitely. If you end up, somehow landing in the UK, let us know. Always let us know, because you never know what we can do. In fact, Glenn, you landed in the UK. Yes. Was it last year? Or?
A year and a half. Year and a half. Yeah.
So we went up in London, had a fish and chips in the pub.
Yeah,
it was lovely.
That was great. I got to meet all of Dave's D&D buddies from junior high school. It was cool.
I can't wait
to a bunch of geeks having fish and chips.
Not all of them, was it?
Steve was there.
It was all two of us.
It was better without the numbers, Steve. It was better without the numbers. Cool.
Are you guys planning a Badgers Summerfest again?
We have the Badgers barbecue became Badger Con, and it's grown and grown and grown. So we don't know yet if we're going to do it at the new venue. So we're now back to our monthly games at this new venue, which isn't a mansion house, but it is a nice big venue. They have a bar and a cafe downstairs. There's free parking. There's sports fields. The bar has its own garden area, like a pub garden. So we might do something like we might bring the barbecue or the BadgerCon there, and spread it over 1 or 2 days, and have a hog roast and that kind of thing. And there's loads of pub hotels nearby, so pub B&Bs. So we might do that. That might come our way. I mean, when the sun does come out here in the UK in the spring and summer, it is nice. And it's nice to actually spend it with friends, spend a whole day with friends, spend a whole weekend with friends, rolling dice and playing games and making stories up. It's great relaxation. It's fantastic for everyone, and everyone enjoys it. So yeah, we'll probably see more. I want to do more. Is how we do more. We're doing a lot of conventions as well in the new year. We've got UK Games Expo, which is our version of Gen Con. Or probably our version of PAX. It's like 25,000 people in a space of 2 or 3 days.
It is our version of Gen Con, really. It's the biggest one that we have.
It's the biggest show we have. And we go up there. We're part of the press team. So we go up there for 4 or 5 days now, stay in a hotel. But it's great because a load of the people that we know from the States, they're starting to come over now. So a lot of the smaller game publishers and everyone else, they're coming over. We get to say hi, we get to network, we get to buy them dinner and say thank you and stuff like that. And it's really cool. In fact, we did, here's my, you won't see it on Zoom, you'll see it on Twitch if you're there. There you go. There's Luke Gygax. So we had dinner and drinks with Luke Gygax. We played D&D. It was a lot of fun. We stayed up way past midnight. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's great to have people we only get to see on screen or on the telly or whatever come over and talk to us and promote stuff over here in the UK, which is such a small bit. We're so small, but there's a massive audience over here. So I always encourage. I'm trying to get Beadle and Grimm to come over as well, because we do a lot with them. So yeah, Matt, what are you up to 2025? Yes, you, Matt.
Me, sorry, I don't know why I heard the sentence continue. I didn't hear the name. I'm boring. I don't have any companies, so I'll be playing lots of games. You know what I did want to look into, and it's really, really, really early stages because I've done very little around it. I want to at some point sit down and try and bring in this whole usability aspect to like D&D world. Taking it from my point of view, I've got Tourette's, I've got color blindness, and some things I find a bit difficult when it comes to the gameplay, and so I really have to find a way to utilize that in something and make it more usable for other people as well. But it's a pipe dream, so we'll see. There's
a lot of stuff there, and I think if you want to do it.
I gotta bail, boys.
Yeah. No worries, Josh.
Cheers, Josh.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody.
Cheers, everyone.
Good seeing you again,
next
man. Hope
week.
to talk to you in the new year.
Yep, absolutely. See you guys.
Actually, on that note, I gotta go as well. Like I said,
No
I gotta
worries.
get ready for Vegas and a few things before I pack up. So
Get ready for Vegas. Amazing.
I love that.
I'm
That's a
gonna.
sentence.
You go, man.
I've got to get ready for Vegas.
I'm gonna be a mess for 4 days straight. I'm gonna need the whole rest of the holidays to just sober up. Anyway, guys, I love you. We'll see this again soon. Even if we don't play games, let's just chat because we need each other. This is a beautiful thing, and I'll see you in the new year.
Cheers,
Love you all.
PJ.
Cheers,
Be
Peter.
good.
Bye. Bye.
Cool. We are done. We can wrap this up. So thank you for everyone who's joining us live. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of our guests. We got Mav and Glenn who have managed to stay until the end. Matt is a badger anyway. How you doing, Matt? All good?
Yeah, good, shouldn't I?
Good. I haven't seen you for a while because our campaign finished, and then it's like Christmas and all stuff's going on.
It's a break time.
It's a break.
I'll see you Sunday.
See you in a couple of days.
See you in a couple of days.
But for everyone, if you've made it, if you're watching this on YouTube, and whenever you're watching this on YouTube, and if you've made it this far, please do have a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I will say cheers to that. And we will see you. Well, we'll see you next week for Dragonlance. But other than that, we'll see you in the new year for 2025. Have a good one. Guys, don't go anywhere. But you lot watching live, see ya.
Hello. Cheers.
Done.